pretty fast, guys. I wouldn't be against you just starting the broadcast right now.
I'm extremely excited about the opportunity to play indoor soccer.
One-touch shot and goal!
That was arena soccer perfection.
With an absolute golazo!
Goal! As good a goal as you can see. We welcome you down on the field, Pechanga Arena, San Diego, the site. It's the finale of the regular season schedule. The San Diego Sockers battling the Monterrey Flash. Alongside Nate Abrea, Craig Elston here with you on hand. The Sockers have won 20 in a row. 22-1 is their record. Best in the MASL. They've clinched everything they can possibly clinch in the regular season. Monterrey in the same position. They've clinched first place and can do no more. But Nate, if anyone thinks that this is going to be anything but a playoff-style match, they haven't watched the Flash and the Sockers.
One of my favorite terms in the great lexicon of the beautiful game, a fine night's football. And that's what we're after this evening, and I think that's what the fans, quite a few fans who are going to be filing into this arena, are going to get, and everybody watching at home. This is going to be a fine night's arena soccer between two of the best teams that this league has to offer, regardless of competitive circumstance and how it impacts the standings. This is going to be a fun night and a quality night of arena soccer.
A Western Conference Finals rematch. Now, the Sockers have had several players on the mend of late, and some good injury news. Ruiz is back in the lineup, and so is a kid named Landon Donovan.
Rookie Landon Donovan back in the lineup for the San Diego Sockers. Hey, as far as that fine night goes, as far as that entertainment value goes here this evening, why not just sprinkle a legend back into the mix? A huge boost for the Sockers. Competitively, we're going to be trying to win this game, getting a boost on the power play and the penalty kill, places where Landon has excelled since joining the team. But for these fans, just having Landon here tonight, it adds to the excitement. It's brilliant.
Meanwhile, when you talk about the Flash, 18-4, winners of 5 straight. They are rounding into form at the right time. And of course, when you talk about the Flash attack, it starts with the king, the 3-time defending MASL MVP and current league goals leader, Frank Taillou.
I feel like I just keep coming back to entertainment value, and what a way to finish this conversation about entertainment value with the king. Mr. Taillou is one of the most electric talents that this league has ever seen. He'll do something at some point tonight. He might be quiet for a long spell. He'll pop up when you least expect it. One of the great talents in the Major Arena Soccer League. Look out for Taillou here this evening.
We're going to have a huge crowd here tonight, probably second only to Donovan's debut, and then it's on to the playoffs. Lineups and the opening kickoff next on MASL TV. Leo through to Escoto, dummy by Childs, shoots, he scores! Brendan Escoto! With 20 straight wins and the best record in the MASL, the Sockers are awesome. But now it's time for the playoffs. Join us Saturday at 7 p.m. for the divisional round final against either Tacoma or Ontario. Swing your rally towels and enjoy $5 Calafino margaritas. It'll be win or go home on the road to the Ron Newman Cup. Get your tickets at sdsoccers.com or call 866-799-GOAL.
San Diego, you gotta come check out the game. Let's do it. Landon Donovan, let's go.
And we welcome you back inside Pechanga Arena, San Diego, and up into the broadcast booth. Now we are moments away from kickoff between the San Diego Sockers and the Monterrey Flash, the regular season finale for San Diego. Monterrey playing the first of back-to-back this weekend in Southern California. They take on the Ontario Fury Sunday evening in the match that will decide the final playoff berth in the Pacific and San Diego's opponent. Craig Elston, Nate Abarea, our TVX video crew. Let's head down to the field now. Welcome in the third member of our broadcast crew, Melissa May.
Thanks, Craig. At the beginning of the season, getting a win against Monterrey in the last regular season game seemed critical. But after rallying off 20 straight wins, the Sockers have already secured their playoff spot, the best record in the MASL, and home field advantage throughout the playoffs. The matchup is a repeat of last year's Western Conference Final, where Monterrey eliminated the Sockers just short of the Ron Newman Cup Finals. Landon Donovan and Iram Pollo Ruiz are playing tonight, but the Sockers are still without Luis Pibi Ortega and Guerrero Pino. Coach Salvaggio wants to close out the season with a dominating win and that 23-1 record. Craig, Nate, back to you.
Thank you so much, Melissa, and we'll be hearing from Melissa with reports and interviews throughout the broadcast tonight. You see the Sockers warming up 22-1, first in the Pacific, best record clinching in the division, in the Western Conference, and the MASL. Winners of 20 consecutive matches, 10-1 on their home field, Pechanga Arena, San Diego. For the Flash, 18-4, first in the Southwest, 7-3 on the road. The Flash have won 5 in a row. They average 7.5 goals per game. The Sockers 7.7. But Nate, I don't know if we're going to see that level of scoring tonight. The first time the two met, however, Arena Monterrey, December 28th, 2018 this season, it was a 7-6 overtime win for San Diego.
Sockers would, I'm sure, take a result like that this evening, getting a W, giving the crowd excitement. That's one of the main things about tonight, a very special set of circumstances coming into tonight's game. They want to give this crowd entertainment value, this crowd that just continues to file in this evening. But at the same time, the Sockers have got to ratchet things up defensively going into the postseason. So if you're looking for momentum going into the Ron Newman Cup playoffs, you might say the more important thing to gain from tonight would be having a fundamentally sound, strong defensive performance, keep a lightning flash, a flash of lightning capability team like the Monterrey Flash from getting a high goal tally. That would be a huge confidence boost for your defense going into the postseason. But we got to strike a balance here. We got to find that entertainment value and that fundamentally sound defensive effort, and I think the Sockers are going to find it this evening.
Tonight's referees, the veteran Kelly Mock will be running things on the floor with Ron Corey aside. Arthur Mitchell and Kenneth Pusillo are in the box. You see Director of Player Personnel Chiqui Luna with athletic trainer Paul Savage. And as the Flash are on the floor and the Sockers bench heads there, we have a message for our friends south of the border. Damos la bienvenida a nuestros amigos de Monterrey, Nuevo León y en todo México a nuestra transmisión. Un hola especial a nuestros colegas Absalón y José Luis Trevino, Ángel Guevara y Héctor Sánchez. Estos dos equipos están listos para darnos un gran encuentro. Esperamos que disfrutes el partido. Aficionados que viven la intensidad del fútbol rápido.
Dynamite drop-in bilingual class from Craig Elston. Those Spanish language lessons are really paying off, sir.
15 minutes are on the clock. Comenzamos! Sockers y Flash. Fútbol rápido en vivo.
Vámonos. Vámonos.
In San Diego, California.
Let's do this thing.
Diego Reynoso sending it forward along the south wall, and An early reach-in foul there by Zé Roberto, playing his 300th professional indoor match tonight. The wizened veteran of the San Diego Sockers. This ball bounding toward the top of the San Diego arc, just chipped by Craig Childs. Raimundo Contreras had to track it down. Landon Donovan gets double-teamed. Damian Garcia is in there to wrest the ball loose for the Flash. Running tonight in a white top and red shorts. White socks for Monterrey. San Diego in their home blue and gold with gold socks. Opening minute. Landon Donovan is carded.
Wow.
41 seconds in. Donovan takes a blue card and the Sockers go down a man.
And look, that's after Landon took a couple of kicks right in front of the Sockers bench, the back of the calf moments prior, and Landon's coming into that challenge going, they're getting away with the foul against me. And we'll see here, Landon just coming in late, leaving it in. It's a blue card challenge. Landon's saying, how come they got the get out of jail free card and I get punished? Well, second challenge always seems to be the one that draws the punishment, and no different there. Immediately on the power play are the visitors from Nuevo Leon, and the Sockers without a crucial piece of their penalty kill. That's Landon Donovan.
Donovan's first blue card in his pro indoor career. So now we will see the Monterrey Flash power play for the first time. 13 for 39 this year. They have the lowest conversion percentage in the Western Conference at 33%. They've allowed one shorthanded goal. Sockers' penalty kill has been improving, but is at 53% kill rate. 15 goals allowed in 32 tries.
Respect that Landon Donovan's first goal as a major Arena Soccer League player came 13 seconds into a game, and his first blue card comes 41 seconds into a game.
Cerda is there to knock this pass back. Gili Farias, a soccer decades ago. Here's Chapa Flores. Chapa with 21 assists, one of the key playmakers on the Flash team. On the wall, Edgar Gonzalez. Keep your eye on the blonde Frank Tayu. There he is. Ball whizzed past his forehead. Gonzalez controls. Back to Chapa. Farias. They call him Chile. Here's Chapa. Quick passing. Gonzalez. Chapa. Oh, ricocheting off of Pardo. Cerda is there. Cerda's under pressure in the corner. And Monterrey gets the ball right back. 1:05 remaining on the power play. Here's Farias. He will shoot. Knocking down Contreras with that shot and the pace of it. And Farias wanted a handball. And Pardo booted the ball away. 50 seconds on the man advantage.
It's a grown man's block.
Vaca. Shot blocked by Pollo. Miguel Vaca is a clutch goal scorer. 18 goals, 35 points. Averages 1.6 points per match.
Love watching Chile run this power play. He's done it for so long.
The 42-year-old.
Oh.
Chapa. Oh, backdoor goal. Vaca from Chapa puts Monterrey in front. Primero to the Flash. 1-0.
Just a momentary lapse there from the Sockers after a decent penalty kill. They killed off the majority of the thing. They're almost to the finish line, but they lapsed just for that crucial moment. Pardo upset, as we're going to see here, bringing it all the way back on this replay. Chile bringing it to this near side. And Flores just lays it back post, and it's an easy tap in the end of it. Pardo trying to pick up his mates, but the Sockers have got to do better there. Monterrey strike first.
So the Donovan power play, the Donovan penalty, I should say, cashed in on the power play by Monterrey. Vaca's 19th from Flores at 2:04 to make it 1-0 Monterrey Flash. Cerda as the Sockers play from behind once again. Brandon Escoto getting pushed by Tayu, and the King gets his first call. Fouls leader along with goals and points leader for the Flash. That's the 47th foul on Tayu this season.
To go with his 46 goals. So he came into this game with identical goal and foul totals?
That's impressive. Leonardo de Oliveira working in the corner, using his strength to hold off the defender. Cerda now.
It's quite the 40-40 club for Frank Tayu.
Escoto, 52 points on the season, Sockers points leader. Cerda to Travis Pittman. Bobby Cressy on the stadium organ. Escoto to Cerda. Cesar dancing He's got Eric Rosas on defense. Here's Escoto, give and go attempt with Leo. Leo spins to the left, shoots, rebound, score! Choras is on the board! Level are the Sockers! It's Escoto from Leo, it's 1-1.
It's the 30th goal of the year for Brandon Escoto. What a total for a man who's certainly inserted his name into the MVP discussion, at the very least, the All-MASL first team discussion. And it was just Escoto on mop-up duty here. This is as easy of a goal as the Tijuanense's had all year. He's a big part of the build-up, and you watch as soon as that ball left his foot right there. I love bringing it back there. As soon as it left his foot off that pass, he's reading, going, I'm crashing somehow, some way, either on a beautiful pass or just a piece of plain old slop. This thing's going to come my way. That's exactly what it did. Right place, right time. Brandon Escoto for 1-1.
Escoto's 30th. A deflection ruled. Monterrey thought they should have a top of the arc. And Leo, who's battling Brandon for the team season assists lead, is 25th of the year.
So Escoto inches closer to Childs there for the team lead in goals to close out the regular season, but also sees Leonardo de Oliveira inch further away from him
in the air
in the assist category.
Reynoso was there to take the ball away. Childs had the thumbs up saying, good idea from the backside. Contreras is going to be able to chest down this ball. Raimundo's pass intercepted. Raimundo comes in on the slide tackle to win it back for the moment, and now Donovan is on attack as Reynoso recovers for Monterrey. 11:23. This ball knocked down by Juan Gonzalez. Heads it along the short wall south side. Donovan gets it back to him, and the Sockers retain possession. Well done, and Juan gets a high five as he comes off the floor. Brian Farber coming on for Donovan now. And as Serra exchanges with Contreras, here's Iram Poyo Ruiz. Farber takes some contact and keeps on ticking. Farber gets dragged down in the corner and apparently then gets called for the foul, which is quite often what happens when a player gets mugged and the whistle does not sound. You could see from up here on the north side, terrace section 1, the arm draped around Farber as he was brought down. Still down in the corner, the Monterrey player involved. And we'll watch it back and see what we see.
Not quite sure here as Farber, they both kind of go to the ground. It's actually as Farber's getting back up is when this foul is called. The foul's actually on Childs. The foul's on Childs coming in there, defending Farber. Farber trying to kind of laugh off the situation, but player might have taken a shot into the boards there. It was Childs trailing in, committing that foul, surely. It was indeed.
Marco Antonio Tovar is the player on the floor, and now he's back up.
And Farber and Childs trying to plead their case with the officials, and Childs saying, I'm flying in. I see my mate on the ground, the guy who's been my teammate for oh so long. Coming in to back him up. My momentum just carried right into you and knocked you into the boards. No harm, no foul. Just a common foul. 10:55 left in the first, and a tie game. Fun opening to this contest. And brilliant road uniforms, should also say, for the Monterrey Flash with the Mexican flag theme across the front. Look, both national anthems playing before this game. This is a true Football Sin Fronteras event here this evening. Mexico and the USA. Football Rapido.
High pressure now by the Flash. Sockers are going to try and use some triangle passing to get out of it. Zé Roberto had Farber making the run, but was under pressure, could not get the ball to him. Boyle coming north, 10:32 on the clock. Farber dropped. Fouls must be called at some point, and that one was. And a good looking free kick coming up from left angle.
That's a great position. Really couldn't ask for much better.
These teams are going to be physical. There's just no question about it.
Feels like a playoff game in every way, shape, and form right now. This is fantastic.
Childs scores! The king of the free kick. Captain Fantastic does it again. Childs on the board. Sockers with a 2-1 lead.
Said you couldn't ask for a better free kick position. Be hard pressed to find better free kick execution. Surely the goalkeeper Reynoso is going to feel like he should have done better, But this thing has menacing pace behind it and just got down low at one of those spots that goalkeepers hate, right next to the feet right there. Do you go with the kick save or do you try to get down? Reynoso went for the latter and it got through him for 2-1.
Giles, team leading 33rd goal of the year. Pardo, quick distribution. Leo on the run. Leo tried to backheel in Escoto. 4:32, time of the goal. 2 straight for San Diego for their lead. Here's a 2v2 the other way. Chapo will shoot, an easy roller. Man stays down for Monterrey. That is Brian Aguiar. And the crowd is going to get on Aguiar.
It's tough to see what actually happened there in transition. Hope he's okay and it wasn't anything twisting down there, because didn't see a whole lot of contact from any Sockers player, and it is just in transition here. Well, he actually did take, I completely take that back, because that was a chop to the ankles there from Christian Gutierrez, and it is indeed, looks like that left ankle. So hopefully just a bit of a contact bruise and the player's okay. But for Aguilar, one of the 5 players hailing from the city of Monterrey within this Flash 16 tonight, Aguilar, someone who's made plenty of noise offensively for this team this year. Nobody really able to compare to the King Tayu, but pitched in quite a few goals and assists this season. Brian back up to his backside now, and now back up to his feet.
Well, gang, a reminder while we have the time that playoff tickets are on sale now on the road to the Ron Newman Cup Championship. Your Sockers are the top seed in the Pacific. They have home field advantage throughout the playoffs. The division final will take place a week from tonight, Saturday, April 20th at 7 p.m. It'll be either Ontario, if they beat Monterrey tomorrow night, or Tacoma, if the Flash are victorious tomorrow night at Citizens Business Bank Arena. You can lock in your tickets for all 3 rounds of the playoffs. Our hat trick playoff deals, $36 or $60 to get yourself either GA or reserved seating. Get your playoff tickets now at sdsockers.com. 5 minutes off the clock. First quarter, an eventful first quarter. Already had a power play and 3 goals, 2 for the home team. Gutierrez and Chile are going to fight in the corner now. Carlos Chile Farias. Lovely turn, and Pardo point blank. After Chile just showed off some of the skill he's had for decades in this sport. Escoto dropped on the wall. Blue card against the Flash. Power play coming for San Diego.
Escoto a little slow to get up here, but the blue card out. Sockers a chance to answer the power play goal of their own. This game getting flipped on its head early. Quite physical, and both teams hoping to stay healthy this evening. This cannot be a no holds barred, everybody just leave it all on the line night. Both of these teams are surely thinking about the postseason, but the first few challenges come in, the first few blue cards come out, and suddenly that mentality might go out the window. It's every man for himself. Let's see who the superior side is come the end of the night.
Now the San Diego Sockers power play gets to feature for the first time tonight. 23 for 57 on the season, 40%, but 15 for their last 25, including a recent run of 10 consecutive. Leo, Landon, Escoto, Segura, and Childs. Here's Escoto, and Reynoso had to ward that one off the near post. We'll count down the power play clock for you. You see the game clock on your screen. 1:41 remains on the man advantage for San Diego, their first of the night. The Flash are the top penalty killing unit in the MASL. Childs, corner, Escoto.
Oh,
Childs.
Landon in acres of space over there.
Landon says, give me the ball. Landon floats it, looking for Childs. Childs, one time off of the crossbar.
Not far away at all.
Landon chests it down, cuts it back, it's Segura! Kick save, Reynoso.
Great vision from Landon there. He's calling for it on that far side every time.
Segura. Escoto dropped, whistle, free kick. Minute 7 on the power play, and the Sockers angled to the right this time instead of the left, but they get a dynamic free kick opportunity as no more than a two-man wall can be used here by the Flash down a man. Childs hesitates. Segura airmails it. Field goal's good.
Just couldn't get the body the way it needed to be there. Childs, takes a lot for him to give up one of those opportunities. After scoring that one a few minutes ago, I think Childs was feeling pretty hot and probably wanted to shoot there. It ended up being a great opportunity to shoot for his teammate Segura. The Sonoran just put it high and not so pretty.
Reynoso, the southpaw, sends it out. Contreras challenged in the air, but the Sockers are able to win it back. Halfway through the power play, 58 seconds remain on the man advantage. 2-1 San Diego on goals by Escoto and Childs, the two most usual suspects. Quick movement. Segura sending in Donovan on right wing. Quick pass back to Segura. He shoots. It's blocked in the middle. Left for Childs. Cross to Landon. Keeping it moving. Pressure. Segura gets past his man. Aguiar. Here's Childs. Childs with a shot. Kick save. Reynoso again. Childs has Segura going back. We've got a foul down on the board. Sockers will get another free kick. We mentioned the Flash have the top penalty kill rate in the league, 68%. Escoto, 23 on the man advantage. Childs into the middle, Leo. Leo back to Escoto, takes the touch, turns, right-footed shot blocked down.
It's just Brandon on his right foot right there. And he thought about not taking it and then said, wait, I can play with both feet here. By the time he'd got enough confidence to shoot with his right, the angle was closed down.
Boy, great shot blocking by Monterrey in this power play. Here's Escoto. Cuts it. It's Leo. It's Leo! Just wide. Great chance. That'll be the last of the man advantage. Donovan steals it as the power play ends. He finds Escoto. Escoto chips it in! Aguiar falls in shame or dismay as the Sockers score 3-1 on Chivas' second of the night. And how silky it was. Now look at this. Disagreements abound on the floor.
We're waiting to see the goal, but waiting to sort the extras out. It was Escoto right after he put it in the back of the net, made contact with one of the Monterrey players, and Escoto's being restrained right now. We're going to get a chance to see the goal. Leo putting that one just wide, and watch this steal from Landon. Landon comes back, gets it. Monterrey wanted the foul right there. Escoto, a little bit of choice cherry-picking time right there, and Escoto gets right up into the face of his opponent, and my goodness, Brian Aguilar goes down, and I'm not sure exactly what went on there.
Apparently the hot breath of Escoto was enough to push over the wilted flower in that moment.
I hope that it was just breath and not anything of any actual substance there. And not to say that something coming out of the mouth of Brandon Escoto would cause the reaction.
Well, you can see how hot he is. You can just see on the screen down on the bench there just how hot Escoto is, and he looks like a man of righteous indignation in terms of being accused of something. And I think you're exactly right. I think he's being accused of expectoration.
Yeah, and I hope that's not what happened. It's hard for us to get any definitive answer there. And I love Hector Gota Vallejo coming out and having a quick exchange with Landon Donovan. Landon, and also down there moments ago, Chile Farias. Talk about two veteran presences in this game, talking things out. Tayu was talking with Childs. So it seems like the leadership of both sides have kind of stepped up here, and we'll hopefully get to the bottom of what exactly happened there, but hopefully it wasn't anything too ugly for Escoto, as the reaction from Aguilar certainly would lead us to believe it was something a little bit more than the hot breath that we were spotlighting initially there. But we have to go back to the actual goal that led to that verbal exchange there. What a goal it was. What a cheeky moment there for Brandon Escoto. That's 2 goals here in the first quarter for Brandon Escoto in that hunt for the team lead here this season. He came in just 3 behind Craig Childs, the 2 goal scorers for the Sockers. Of the 3, they got all of them. Escoto with 2 and Childs with 1. Childs now at 33, Escoto at 31 for the season.
And with the assist, Landon Donovan has a point in all 8 of his MASL career matches with the Sockers.
Score number 19, Brandon Escoto.
assisted by number 9, Landon Donovan.
Tayu. Frank sees the ball go by and rolls to the back post. Tovar. And the flash now down by a pair. Contreras with a little bump for Tayu draws the foul. Does Frank?
Tayu's got that look about him right now. It's sort of casual, hiding behind something, ready to pop out for a goal right here. Just laying low for a moment, and then the king will do king things.
Free kick from the south wall. Vaca is lurking on the back post.
Contreras keeping an eye on Tayu as well, out of the corner about at his right side.
Sent through looking for Vaca. Juan Gonzalez sends it forward. On the run, Bond got held up. Excellent work by Roberto Escalante. Now Vaca. Vaca, who has the goal. Turning, moving, right-footed shot, kicked out, saving a goal. Contreras and Pardo from the corner.
Raimundo Contreras was essentially man-marking King Tayu as we were spotlighting, and then still managed to block that shot. That is just great defending. Talk about doing it all.
Serra to Gonzalez. Forward looking for Leo. Bursting in with Damian Garcia to ward off the attempted lane. Reynoso with the distribution. Tayu sees Serra step in front. And Escoto coming on over. 2 goals in the first quarter already for Escoto. Look at the step over. Escoto putting on a show with 2 men on him. Cuts the ball to Zay. Zay is stepping in. Zay was spaced, but they'll call a foul. The foul was all the way back, went on the Escoto defender before the pass to Zay.
Escoto still jawing out there as well.
Oh, he's hot.
Not shying away from the extracurricular discussions with the opposition.
Brandon just powers it into the wall and off Tayu's hip.
And Tayu saying, that's all you got? This is good. This is fun. Talk about entertainment value. Don't tell me that this game has no competitive meaning tonight.
Kelly Mock is saying no mas to Chapa and Leo in the middle.
Yeah.
Escoto sending it back to Boris Pardo. Under 6 to go now in the first quarter. Ooh. 3 straight for the Sockers. Aguilar.
God, Aguilar, talk about hot right now after that exchange with Escoto.
Yeah, he wants to get something going.
Oh, you see the high press from Aguilar there moments ago.
Bumping and pressing with Tovar, who, by the way, after the extended look, was able to take his next shift. Serra. Back to Joras. Here comes Escoto. 54 points in the year now. Brandon off the wall. Leo couldn't settle Landon. Taken away at the moment of truth. Tayu trying for some fancy ball handling. Foul was called. Referee was waiting to play advantage, Ron Corey.
That kind of just never came down for Tayu there. He's looking for that ball over the top to transition the other way. Soccer's just inches away there a couple of times from creating really good scoring opportunities. Good spatial awareness from Monterrey. And say Roberto experiences ever. And look at the head back from Landon as well.
Knowing that if you head it back, it can be grabbed in the hands. Jumping up on a steal there, Damian Garcia. 2v1 with Tayu in the middle. Aguilar could not get it there. Now the shot blocked off the head of Pollo.
Stays in.
Still in play. And back to Pichardo. 4:42 on the clock. 3-1 San Diego. Escoto, Childs, and Escoto after Vaca got it going on the power play. Tayu now. Across. Chapa! Oh, with the hand! A little flick of the right wrist. Boris Pardo. What a save. Aguilar sent Landon down to the floor. Foul card. Card on Aguilar. Soccer's going on the power play, and Donovan slow to get off the carpet.
Landon slow to get up. Aguilar slow to get to the penalty box here. Get a chance to see the foul that led to the blue card momentarily. But I think a little bit of frustration still boiling there for number 77. And as Donovan's ready to blast by, that's a bad challenge. That is a bad challenge from Brian Aguilar, and most certainly worthy of a blue card. And thankfully Landon is okay. Tough and walking off and ready to go on this power play. Also enjoyed Brandon Escoto just going over to the Monterrey Flash bench and actually exchanging a couple of handshakes with some men in white and red over there.
Childs now. Second power play for the Sockers in the quarter. Segura trying to feed Leo in the middle. got deflected, and it's back to Segura, who's running the top of the show. Enrique Cañez is at the top for Monterrey. Segura there to keep it alive. Leo turns and shoots wide, then knocks the ball down with his hip. Child's trying to run in on it. Flasher able to get a touch, but not out. Segura, second touch. Segura under pressure, back to Donovan. Minute 21 in the power play.
Very calm there from Segura. I like that. Had 3 defenders in front of him. Knew Landon was nearby.
Escoto sends it across. Childs brings it back to the middle. Knocked up in the air and headed out by Monterrey. Good ward off by Donovan. Very well done to take that ball back. 1:03 remaining on the power play. Escoto. A box formation for Monterrey on this kill. Escoto to Segura. Landon, good challenge there of the ball by the Flash to knock it out. 48 seconds on the man advantage.
A great challenge there from Escalante.
Now you can see why this is the best penalty kill unit in the MASL. Landon sends it across, headed down, not out. Segura. Segura shoots! Diving save! Rebound! Skipping kick save!
Double save there from Reynoso. My goodness.
26 seconds on the man advantage. Reynoso has been tested on these power plays. Leo to Childs. Childs sends it back too slow. Cañez can steal. Enrique Cañez.
Look at this.
1v4. Hanging on to Segura to bleed some extra seconds. Well done.
Goodness, the one-man penalty kill.
Yeah, Soccer's unlikely to score on this man advantage now. 4 seconds remain. And this now guarantees it as the long bid by Escoto rimmed out to high glass.
Need a little bit more dip there. You saw what he was going for. I like the form there on that shot from Escoto. Didn't dip until a little late there.
Aguilar is out of the box. Full and even strength. Aguilar coming forward. Vaca working on Contreras. Back to the top. Back to Aguilar. Lost it. Sockers with power play men still out there for the most part. Now an errant pass there, just misintended. Pollo doing well to gum things up, but still outmanned. Aguilar couldn't get the touch he wanted. Ball went whizzing past. Now Damian steals. Garcia. Here's Damian to the middle. Past Aguilar's attempt. Contreras was there on watch. Minute 46 left. This one's out of play. Who touched it last? Clearly must have been deflected. Quick restart. Nope. Too quick, says Kelly Mock. Back to you.
Where did it actually go out? That's the question. Here we go.
The long ball missed by Damian. And the Sockers will have a goal throw.
Not lacking in audacity.
Don't forget, last weekend the Sockers were wearing their authentic retro jerseys when they rallied past RGV for a dramatic win. Tonight, those same jerseys are available for auction. And I say this particularly to our television viewing crowd because this is not just an in-arena auction. It's using the Live Source app. You can pick up your game-worn, lettered and numbered and autographed retro jersey from your favorite Sockers player just by submitting the winning bid. The auction takes place exclusively on the Live Source app till the third quarter. Through, I should say, the third quarter, to the end of the third quarter. So jump on Live Source, download that app if you have not. Whether it's a Donovan retro, Childs, Escoto, the very same one he whipped off and flung around as he scored the golden goal last Sunday. Minute 25 in the first quarter. Reynoso bends his bid into the corner. Look out. Hopping on Pardo, who wasn't happy with the Farias attention. Childs tips it through. 2v1 perhaps. Farber off the wall hoping for Christian! Bowling into the area, no whistle. Farias. Final minute of the quarter. Chile double teamed, hanging on to Farber. Hanging on to Farber. Farber gets out, being held twice. Ron Corey says play on. Doesn't matter. Damian sends it in for Chile. Farias cuts it to the middle. Knocked down by Gutierrez. And sent back to Pardo. 30 seconds remain in the opening period.
Love Escoto coming off the bench with intent right here. Soccer's got time for one more quality rush.
To Serra, the pride of Saltillo. Pittman sending it back across. Tipped by Garcia away from Juan Gonzalez. Smart idea. Pardo in the corner. There's 12 seconds remaining. Escoto looked up to check the time.
I'm gonna say now it's heave-ho time.
Sending it deep.
Here you go.
Pittman. Doubled off. Gonzalez! Oh, the left-footed try! Reynoso stands as a star in this quarter as Tayu shoots after the horn. It's 3-1 Sockers, but the work of Diego Reynoso has denied it being 4, 5, or 6-1 as the Sockers come out strong. 15 minutes complete. We take a break. We're back with second quarter action from San Diego next on MASL TV. Leo through to Escoto, dummy by Childs. Shoots, he scores! Brendan Escoto!
With 20 straight wins and the best record in the MASL, the Sockers are awesome. But now it's time for the playoffs. Join us Saturday at 7 p.m. for the divisional round final against either Tacoma or Ontario. Swing your rally towels and enjoy $5 Calafino margaritas. It'll be win or go home on the road to the Ron Newman Cup. Get your tickets at sdsockers.com or call 866-799-GOAL.
San Diego, you gotta come check out the game. Let's do it. Landon Donovan, let's go.
Fans, are you following the Sockers on Instagram? If not, now's the time. Follow us at San Diego Sockers right now, and we will select 5 lucky followers tonight who will receive 2 free tickets to the first playoff match next weekend. Winners will be announced in the Sockers Instagram story. Again, follow at San Diego Sockers on Instagram, or IG as the teams say.
Yeah, you really should. Second quarter action. 3-1 San Diego leading Monterrey. Craig Elston, Nate Abrea, Melissa May, your Sockers broadcast crew. Look at this turn. Oh, and then Reynoso must reach up for another plus save. A one-handed denial as Leo came out with tenacity.
It's almost like Leo prefers to be making contact with defenders as he's dribbling through. It's almost like he's a lesser dribbler when he's in more open space. He actually prefers to be in those tight areas, just bouncing off people, using the shoulders, using the hips.
Well, Sockers are called for delay of game. Here's Leo. Skipping shot, and that deflection came into Reynoso instead of away from him. So San Diego with 2 outstanding chances in the opening 25 seconds. This ball got through to Pardo. Stolen away. 2v1 with Frank. Here's Chapa. Chapa. Good work by Cerda. Cerda denies the cross pass to Tayu for the instant goal. Players all over the floor right now as Reynoso operates for the flash. Tayu. From behind, Childs came in to take the ball for a moment. Edgar Flores gets it back. Chapa, with 3 men around him, shoots too high. Flash scored first, 2:04 into the contest after Landon Donovan was called for his first ever blue card penalty. Miguel Vaca back post tap in from Chapa Flores, but then back came the Sockers. Leo off the wall to Escoto, who put it in from point blank for his 30th goal of the year at 2:57. Childs on the restart did it himself at 4:32. And then Escoto from Landon Donovan at 7:47, just seconds after the power play elapsed, to put the Sockers ahead by a pair. 16 minutes done in this contest. The restart for the Flash from their own zone. Pollo jumping into the steal. Reynoso must come out to challenge. Childs, quick shot, scores! Oh my goodness! The vision, the awareness. Reynoso on safari. Gets a bite in the leg from Childs. Get back in your Jeep, Diego. 4-1 San Diego.
Sockers 4, Flash 1, Childs 34, Escoto 31. How about that, Childs? I'd say with a regalito right here, a bit of a gift, but that would not be giving nearly enough credit to the ultimate finish there from the captain. That is not easy. That was a tiny little lane that he had to work with to sneak that thing through, and he did so. 4-1, a brace for the Pride of Poway.
Inside of the left foot there for Childs to turn that in. Remarkable. And Childs has a brace tonight. Put through toward Pardo. Second unassisted goal for Childs tonight, but that one, the assist is to the IQ. And Reynoso could not have thought that Childs would be able to finish from the wall in traffic the way he did.
It's a mistake that doesn't get punished, I'd say 75% of the time. It takes a special player to actually punish that mistake that was made by Reynoso right there, and there's a special player in this league. It's certainly number 37 for the San Diego Sockers.
Here's Reynoso. Off the wall, look out, this one down, and Contreras is there at sweeper. Ball's pinballing in the corner, and it's out to Damian Garcia. Now Rosas looking for Tayu in the air. Gutierrez was there to deny. Bobby Cressy goes to the Game of Thrones theme tomorrow night.
After already giving me my Depeche Mode in the first quarter, handling the most important requests of all.
Of course.
It goes Depeche Mode, Game of Thrones.
You like Depeche Mode as much as the... Oh, look out. Back post goal. I was going to do my Twitter burn on you, but too much action.
It's not much of a burn. I like Depeche Mode as much as every girl that went to high school with Craig Elson. I'm not going to say what era or year.
Late 80s.
We're talking about, but I am a
That's what I'm talking about.
I am a big Depeche Mode fan and proud of it. I just can't get enough. Bobby Cressy actually coming with Just Can't Get Enough this evening. Brilliant stuff. All the English football fans watching and listening to this, surely loving every bit of it.
It's funny that I hated Depeche Mode when I was in high school, and one of those bands that as I got older I appreciated more.
Finally coming around.
I mean, it's not that I think they're great, but I appreciate them.
I'm glad you could join the party.
Here's Donovan. Donovan left-footed shot is wide. Escoto tracks down the ball. Back to Juan Gonzalez. 3rd minute off the clock. Gonzalez curving bid. Wide all the way. Landon, little flick, but Tayu is there to gather. Escoto there cleans it away.
Stealing it away from Tayu.
Tayu got that ball out in front of him too much, and Escoto was waiting.
Oh, love the exasperation there from Tayu, saying, I let that guy just take it off me that easy. Again, Tayu's a guy who, like many great goal scorers, can kind of sink out of a game for a little bit and then just pop up and go on a personal roll for the rest of it.
Long ball looking for Leo. Look at this battle in the corner. Leo and Escalante. Now turning bid. Point blank save again. Denying Zé Roberto a goal in his 300th game. Reynoso. Tayu right to his foot. Lovely throw. But Zé was there to come back and clean up. Now Escoto. Here comes Brando. Escoto flicking. Leo settling, shooting on the point blank. Not point blank, but on the near post. Reynoso there. That was a very strong shot.
They popped that up on the half volley. Yep. Nicely done there by Leo. Thought he was going to take it actually in motion there in stride and let it play off the boards. And did a darn good job creating the shooting opportunity there.
Sending it forward now. Pardo on the punch. Low wall. Gutierrez uses the wall. Gutierrez creating a break. Ball was rolling in front of him. Had to stop and settle it. That's allowed Monterrey to get back now. Gutierrez being held and the foul is called on Escalante. .10:18 left in the first half clock. Sockers with 4 in a row since the early goal by Monterrey. This is a San Diego team that's been playing some dangerous matches of late. Giles. The long distribution from Pardo off his head and back to Segura.
The Sockers are awesome and also apparently enjoy living dangerously.
Well, you just think back through the last 3 matches. You had them fall down 4-0 in Tacoma in the first half, come back to win. You had the team blow a 6-2 lead. Here's Donovan. Donovan pushed down from behind, play on. Oh, Damian Garcia just takes it away with impunity, turns to the left, shoots, save Pardo.
Landon just laughing that off.
And Pardo has to kick it down the middle. Tovar is there at free safety. 21st minute. Long ball. Gutierrez. Edgar Gonzalez. Oh, trying for a second straight bicycle in 2 games. Almost got it. Chapa kicked out by Serra.
And that's back-to-back games here at Pechanga Arena, San Diego, where a Sockers opponent as Childs gets called for a foul. Landon can't believe it. Landon's nearby and can't believe it. Very similar to the foul that Landon didn't get called for him. This time Childs is guilty of it, but was going to say the second consecutive game here in San Diego where an opposition player puts a spectacular bicycle kick attempt off the post.
Yep.
But last week with Cés Gonzalez, who still managed to net a hat trick last week. Just a great performance for RGV.
Last Saturday against Tacoma as Tayu comes in. Look out, here's Tayu. This ball ricochets through. Back heel try, Gonzalez. Pardo was there to deny the golazo.
The body of Boris. This is the great poster from Travis Peterson. So brilliantly illustrates Boris Pardo, whatever it takes.
Juan Gonzalez wants to send in Pollo. Ball just behind him. Farber scrambling on a loose ball. All he could do in the air was whack it off the boards. Look at the speed of Leonardo de Oliveira.
Deceptive.
Single most underrated part of his game.
Yeah, very deceptive.
Leo coming forward. Farber crossing. Header! Save Reynoso! Diego is not happy with his defensive structure right now. Sockers getting great chances. Reynoso is the only reason this isn't a 7 or 8-1 match right now. Come on. Get up, Aguilar. Here's Farias. Battling with Contreras. He goes down, draws the call. So, are you catching it, gang? Are you feeling the vibe of Soccer's flash, of what it's going to be like if these teams meet in 2 weeks in the playoffs? The physicality, the trying to get away with it, the trying to sell a call. It's all going to be happening. Farias waiting for his man. There's the try, just wide by Aguilar. Damian settles the ball. 7.5 to go in the first half. Off the wall. And this will come all the way out to the top and Juan Gonzalez. Smart play back to Pollo.
I just think all those things that you mentioned right there, they're already happening tonight. Now let's throw a potential conference final narrative into the mix and just add to the intensity.
I mean, what will it look like? Frankly, it's going to look a lot like this. It's kind of hard to turn it up too many more notches from what they're playing now, but believe me, they're going to find it, and they will.
They will find their 11 to bring it up to.
23rd minute, dances off the clock. 7 left in the half. Here's Leo, the strength and a very rare errant touch by the master of futsal, Leonardo de Oliveira.
He stays glued underneath his foot every time he's on it. So fun to watch.
Zezou working his way up the wall.
What a story for Zay tonight. 300 games, 300 professional matches for Zay Roberto. He's
holding his hamstring. He's holding his left hamstring as he comes off. Bond, Pittman, top of the arc. Well, we'll keep an eye on number 8 and see if Zay has a lingering
stretching
problem.
Out immediately. I'm hoping 301 is still a possibility. Anytime you see a player holding that part of the body right there, That was pure hammy. Zay was limping back. Savage working on him back on the bench right now. Keeping an eye on this. So we're also following the action with 9 minutes gone.
6 left, first half. Escoto, 2 goals in the first quarter. Gutierrez is Christian, long shot, blocked into the air.
Again, a grown man's blocked shot right there from Garcia.
Aguilar, 2 men on him. Cut it to Chile. Chile shoots and it's wide. The dangerous left foot of Chile Farias. Bond saw Chile take the ball back. Vaca now. Miguel Vaca to the middle. Gutierrez sees it. Nobody but blue. Escoto between 2 men. Gets the ball loose. Plays it off the wall to himself. Comes forward. Reynoso. Diving on that ball through the air.
Taylor, watch out for that wall. Brandon Escoto almost finding Bond. No, Bond caught up and getting on the end of that cross. Crashed into the boards himself there, but Brandon Escoto just electric. More than just the goals this season. It's been so much fun to watch, and right there in that race for the team lead and assists as he's going for the goals with Giles.
25th minute gone now, pardon me. Under 5 to play. Escoto elbowed off the ball and the foul called by Kelly Mott.
Leo just with the 1 assist thus far, correct?
That's correct.
So Leo 2 ahead of Escoto for the season team lead in assists.
By the way, De Oliveira has a 9-game point streak now.
Yes, indeed.
He's on a 7-match multi-point streak. We'll see if he can get the second tonight. Cerda, space to run. Coming in. 3rd touch. Down low. Childs, right place to go. Had Farber on the back post. Pass was blocked. Cerda reaching in. Farber crossing, but the foul is called on Cesar.
You know, and if we're talking about these statistics for the Sockers, as we wrap up the regular season tonight, and what a regular season it's been, the win streak, everything that's gone with the signing of Landon Donovan, but you look at the stats come the end of this regular season, at the end of tonight, if Brandon Escoto doesn't get the lead in either goals or assists, the notion that he would be 2nd place in both of those categories, it speaks volumes in terms of that Brandon Escoto for all MASL first team discussion, that Brandon Escoto for MASL MVP discussion, being 2nd in both goals and assists. It's quite impressive. It's a well-rounded game that Escoto has developed.
As the Viking clap gets the crowd going, foul called on San Diego. Great free kick coming here for Monterrey. 4 minutes remain in the half. Flash want to get 1 to really reestablish themselves in this match. Good chance coming here.
Tayu just lurking back post.
Yeah.
Hasn't moved an inch. Standing right there saying, we ready to take this thing yet?
They got the right guys on the floor right now.
Yeah.
Vaca hesitates twice. Timeout. Okay.
Good stuff by Cerda down there as well. Cerda assuming that role that Raimundo Contreras assumed so well back in the first quarter. Essentially being tasked with marking Tayu back post, but then also having to be aware for any shot just coming directly in, being ready to leave a leg out to block.
The Sockers offers summer soccer camps inviting you to learn from the pros. Run by camp directors Craig Childs and Raimundo Reza, your kids can learn the elite skills that separate and define a player on the rise. Camps will take place June 17th to 20th at the Sockers Indoor Center and August 5th to 8th at Sportsplex Poway. The cost is $140 for all 4 days or $40 to drop in for a day. All campers receive a t-shirt and 2 tickets to a future Sockers match. Find out more, go online to sdsockers.com. Learn from the pros. Learn from Craig Childs, Sockers Summer Camps. I know my son James is going to be attending Craig Childs' Sockers Summer Camp, trying to learn how to finish from the wall on the inside of his off foot when the goalkeeper strays away from his crease.
I appreciate James having a well-rounded enthusiasm for all aspects of the Sockers experience. I feel like he looks up to the organ playing of Bobby Cressy, looks up to the art of Travis Peterson, looks up to the actual soccer play of Captain Fantastic Craig Childs. You are raising quite the eclectic-minded son, and I very much appreciate that.
Yeah, just wait till he turns 8.
Soccer player, artist, musician, James is doing it all.
What have the Sockers conjured for this free kick defense off the bench / what has been determined by Luis Jaime Borrego, the director of technical affairs? for the Flash.
Well, no Tayu on the floor now.
That's interesting. They chose this.
Yeah.
Aguilar instead is the back post lurker. Chile cuts it to the top, and that shot is blocked by Cerda. It squirts in the air. And a lovely play out. Farber on the run. Vaca finds the angle. Pushed, looking for Pollo. Reynoso there at the edge of his area.
Kind of anticlimactic in the end there. Just never really fell for Farber.
Oh! Damian off the Soccer logo.
The Demon with a vicious rip. And he almost caught Pardo just an inch or two off his line. That was that dip that Escoto was looking for last quarter, the same type of shot, and also with the left foot.
Thinking about it again. Instead, the service for Farias is Chile. Chile coming out. Look at that ball skill. Even at 42. Aguilar. I kind of feel like even if Farias is 52, he'll be at the Bridge of Barcata messing people up.
He'll still have that touch. He'll come and play futsal with folks here in San Diego. He'll still be playing Fútbol Rápido south of the border. An ageless one, without a doubt. And one of the finest players and great gentleman of this league. And so many connections over the years. Anywhere he goes, he's got friends. That's what happens when you do it this long.
Pichardo sends it back to Chapa. 2:35 left in the second quarter. Farias. Chile looking to unleash that wicked left. It was punted back.
Chile saying, my bad. He's trying to get it to you, Chapa. Flores was saying, hey, where was the pass? Farias saying it wasn't lacking for effort or desire to get it to you. They just did a good job closing down the angle.
There's Garcia. Damian sending it, looking for Chile again. Contreras reads the pass, steals the ball. Pittman is double teamed. Pittman flicks it out. Childs blew a tire. This ball in the air for Pardo to handle on one hop. Craig comes off, Leo comes on. Under 2 minutes to go. There's a steal. Look out, Aguilar. Here comes Tayu. There's the foul.
And it's these two again.
And it's a card up, and I believe on the man on the floor, Escoto.
Escoto just flying back. Maybe a little chaotically there. Couldn't quite gather himself. We'll get a chance to look at it here. It was very close to just a straight up 50-50. Getting these players going shoulder to shoulder. As the replay comes up here, it's Escoto just a fraction of a second late, and he tries to sell getting smacked across the face there. The officials simply not having it. Escoto certainly guilty of a foul that impeded an attacking opportunity, a bona fide attacking opportunity there for Monterrey. Escoto just a fraction of a second too late. Thought he was going hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder. That was definitely from behind, just a tad, just enough to give Monterrey a power play that could well carry all the way to the end of the half.
I can't tell you how many parallels there are between this and the match on December 28th. In both, down 4-1 late in the second quarter, the Flash received a power play. They scored at the end of the half in Monterrey. Can San Diego hold them off the board here? Minute 45 on the man advantage. Backdoor! They will not. Tayu is there to score. And just like it was in Monterrey, 4-2 instead of 4-1, and a true opportunity for the Flash to get their way back into the match.
Tic-tac-toe, tap it in, King Tayu. 1:31 left here in the second quarter, and the foul from Escoto, which was a bit sloppy. The Sockers are made to pay for it immediately. Patience, Tayu lurking back post. Perfect spatial awareness there from Frank Tayu. Showing love to a friend in attendance here in San Diego on the celebration. Class for Frank Tayu. His 47th goal of the season. Still leading the MASL 2-up on Ian Bennett of Milwaukee.
The Flash are 2 for 2 on the power play tonight.
Boris.
Look at this. Boris must chase. He can grab it. Oh, no, it's in. It's in. Oh, a disaster for the Sockers, and Vaca celebrates. And that's one the San Diego Sockers know they can't allow.
And that's one, Craig, that is going to be a wee bit painful to watch right now. We're going to see right here, Boris Pardo playing this one back. Soccer's maybe a little bit lackadaisical, but that's just inexcusable there from Pardo. He's trying to peel it back there, and look, the ending's a bit ugly as well, but let's forget really about that close. It was about the giveaway with the ball at his feet there for Boris Pardo. That's the moment that he's going to want back. That ball's got to get clear. And whether it's Cerda or Pardo, it doesn't matter. That ball's got to be cleared. And now look at this.
It's Tayu. Tayu looking for the equalizer, and Contreras comes up with a block shot, but not Champa. Pardo!
Oh,
His biggest save of the night.
that's a momentum saver right there. Whoa, Travi P.
Could be, might be.
Oh, it's
card.
absolutely a blue card. Travi. It's just late. It's just late from Pittman there. He thinks he's, again, kind of going in 50-50, and he took a real shot to Chapa Flores. I mean, that's a blue card that Chapa certainly had to earn, or a power play that he certainly had to earn right here. I mean, my goodness, you watch this from Pittman. He's sniffing ball, and he doesn't even go for ball in there. That's a challenge that a linebacker would be proud of. Pittman's got to know better. I'm not sure if there was any other sort of intent involved in that, but that's just late and a bit reckless there from Travi P. Expect a bit better. A player of his experience level. And now look at this, from 4-1 down just a few seconds ago.
Chance to tie before halftime. Sockers feeling a slippery slope underneath their boots right now. 39 seconds remain in the half. The Sockers want this power play to carry to the third quarter.
Yeah.
Here's Chile telling Tayu to space out. Chapa to the King. In the middle. Back out. Chile cracks it too high.
Always rising, always tailing off the left foot, but that was a good opportunity right there. Tayu spaced very well. The knock back to Chile. He's just got to keep that shot down. It's a great scoring opportunity.
In the air. The fight for possession. Farber gets hit hard. Got pushed into the boards. Farber says, that hit me in the face. It should be my ball. And it is. Top of the arc, they say. Kelly Mock makes the call, top of the arc.
That's big. That's big.
Can San Diego steal one back here? And I mean steal one.
I was going to say the Sockers would be wise to just weather the storm and make sure they hold the lead back into the dressing room. But look at this for a shorty opportunity off the set piece, and you got Childs and Escoto. And are they?
That's a correct call. We can see on the replay, thanks to our TVX crew. Ball went off of the flash defender. All right, what now?
Escoto or Childs?
A man down. They're going to go four-man wall.
Wow.
So why not Leo then? Timeout. I mean, if you're going to go a four-man wall, you got to pass it to Leo, right?
You got to tap. You have to tap. And is Landon Donovan supposed to be on the pitch right now? It was Childs was turning back to the bench, looking for something, waiting for something, and then seemed a little bit disgruntled as the set piece was about to be taken, and there was so much confusion that the timeout seemed certainly the wisest decision in the moment there. But I wonder if coming out of this timeout, if Landon Donovan's going to find his way back onto the pitch.
Well, now, if he keep this one thing in mind, he's not a penalty killer on this club, has not trained in that aspect. And were the Sockers left wanting on the 4v5 free kick, he'd then be pushed on defense for 30 very important seconds. So I think that's why you won't see Donovan, and as I say that, probably you'll see number 9 come out of the huddle. As we see Stacey Childs handle some important parenting in the stands.
Well, no, it is just going to be the same unit that was out there. Escoto, the captain, Childs, Farber, and Leo.
Yeah.
And I love this right now. There's nobody back for Monterrey. They're still coming out of their huddle, and the Sockers are already taking their shape. It's going to be Farber standing right in front of the goal, Leo to the left, Childs over the ball, Escoto to the right. So you have the right footer on the left side. You have the strong left-footed presence of Escoto on the right side. So if Childs doesn't put this on goal, he's playing it to one of them, and they're going to take a touch and cut onto their power foot, cut inside, lower the shoulder, and surely try to drive one far post. Or maybe for Escoto, drive one near post the way he got that golden goal last week.
Slightly different formation now for the flash out of the timeout. Childs, the hesitation, the cut. Leo, the shot. It's a block. Farber knocks it down. There's 10 seconds left in the period. He punts it to Reynoso. There's 8 seconds left. One last opportunity. Childs in the air to head it away. Foul called on Monterrey. Pichardo was down on the floor trying to sell the opposite.
Just launch to the corner here.
Yep. One punt to the corner should end the half. Escoto runs by the ball. Shot deflected. Same intent as the half comes to an end. But after 27 minutes of control, the Sockers wobble late. 2 unfortunate penalties, both well-deserved against San Diego. The first cashed in quickly by Frank Taillou for a power play goal. Then, and it's only happened 3 times all season, a flub by Pardo, a mistake, an errant attempt to pass, forced to chase a ball bounding back into his zone that Vaca was able to tip in past his sprawl. 4-3, and then the Pittman penalty will have 1:11 remaining on it to start the third quarter. So instead of 4-1 and firm control, at 4-3, Nate, you have to say, anybody's match tonight.
Anybody's match, absolutely, and momentum very much on the side of Monterrey, not just thinking, taking a step back and really taking a wide view of this game. No, just in actuality that they're still going to be on the power play when we start the third quarter. So a big opportunity for Monterrey to complete that 3-goal ascent, as they've kept the Sockers quiet since the score was 4-1, stayed in the game, and now they've got momentum on their side, down 4-3.
Childs has scored 2. Escoto has scored 2 for San Diego. Vaca 2 and Taillou 1 for Monterrey. First half complete. 4-3 is your score. Let's go downstairs. Phil Salvaggio with Melissa May.
Coach Salvaggio, you could have used this game as a tune-up game, as a scrimmage, since it has no real playoff implications, and yet your veterans are playing their hearts out. What statement are you trying to make going into the playoffs?
Oh, they're playing just as hard. We're Monterrey against San Diego. It's been a rivalry for years, and we're both going to play hard, and we both want to win this game.
Do you think there's a little bit of bad blood after last year's Western Conference final?
No, there's never bad blood off the field and after the games, but on the field we have a lot of bad blood.
Now, your team is shutting down the #1 goal scorer in the MASL, Frank Taillou. What was your strategy to shut him down?
Nothing. We're just playing around, and we got to get better here. We just lost a couple goals at the end with a minute left in the quarter, so it's terrible.
Well, although the score isn't exactly what you want now, what are some good things you're taking away from the first half?
Well, we can't be mentally tired at the end of games like this or any quarters.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Melissa. Asking Phil for a positive to draw, and Phil went right back to the well for another negative. So not happy with the way the final 90 seconds played out. Neither are any of the San Diego fans. Monterrey fans are quite encouraged with how the first half came to an end, as it's a 1-goal match, 4-3, San Diego leading Monterrey. We stop down for halftime. You can enjoy the kids running about on the field. We'll bring you some spots, and we will be back with third quarter action minutes from now. 4-3, San Diego leading the Flash. This is MASL TV.
Welcome to the MASL Plays of the Week.
I like the way you've been looking at me. I was scared to approach, but the way you are whining, I mash up the place, girl. Is this a dream or is it for real? At the end of the night, you'll be going home with me. Just wind up on me. Move those hips, girl, you're so sexy. Love is rare, so girl, take me there. You've got me so intimidated. Girl, your love, I anticipate it. Let me care, so girl, take me there. You are so fine, girl, will you be mine? Don't waste my time, I won't waste your time. I want you to know that I need you so. Girl, let's go, take it to the floor, 'cause I want you tonight. I need a girl right by my side, and I just want you to be mine. Baby girl, just you and I, 'cause I want you tonight. I want you. What interesting story. So me I figure that girl got the glory. The way she tip on her toe, then she drop it down low. She about to control me, yeah. Me see her from a distance. She come over to me without resistance, yeah. Me no know whether girl you free, but she tell me say she want assistance. So just bubble pon the beat, cause you know you a free. Girl, the thing complete and you ever look neat. Some girl out the road, yeah, show them off with weed. Girl, the thing well turn up and loading on the street. Turn it around, make your bumper touch the ground. Yeah, the creme de la creme, yeah, the queen of the town. Them girl I can't chat to the whole of them a clown. Them lifestyle basic and grey like me.
So fine, girl, will you be mine? Will you be mine, girl? Oh, will you be mine? I want you to know that I need you so. I need it so, girl. Oh, I need it so.
Cause I want you tonight. I need a girl right by my side. And I just want you to be mine. Baby girl, just you and I. Cause I want you tonight. I want you, cause I want you tonight. I need a girl right by my side.
Service. Determination.
Motivation.
Dedication.
Knowledge.
We are the directors of Proactive Physical Therapy, and we are committed to your care.
I'm Jill, Tegan, Paxton,
Kaylin,
and we're proud members of California Coast Credit Union.
We were all able to get car loans through Cal Coast at a great rate. It was quick and easy, all 4 times.
That's the Cal Coast advantage to us.
Your team. The perfect fit. The game ball. Are you ready? Soccer Loco, next level performance.
Leo through to Escoto, dummy by Childs, shoots, he scores! Brendan Escoto!
With 20 straight wins and the best record in the MASL, the Sockers are awesome. But now it's time for the playoffs. Join us Saturday at 7 p.m. for the divisional round final against either Tacoma or Ontario. Swing your rally towels and enjoy $5 Calafino margaritas. It'll be win or go home on the road to the Ron Newman Cup. Get your tickets at sdsoccers.com or call 866-799-GOAL.
San Diego, you gotta come check out the game. Let's do it. Landon Donovan, let's go.
Leo through to Escoto, dummy by Childs, shoots, he scores! Brendan Escoto!
With 20 straight wins and the best record in the MASL, the Sockers are awesome. But now it's time for the playoffs. Join us Saturday at 7 p.m. for the divisional round final against either Tacoma or Ontario. Swing your rally towels and enjoy $5 Calafino margaritas. It'll be win or go home on the road to the Ron Newman Cup. Get your tickets at sdsoccers.com or call 866-799-GOAL.
San Diego, you gotta come check out the game. Let's do it. Landon Donovan, let's go.
Hi, thanks for checking out American Spa and Pool Pros. We provide liability insurance for pool service professionals. Whether your business is pool repair, builders, remodelers, plasterers, or just about any service for swimming pools, we have a plan for you. Our customers love us, and they keep coming back year after year. We're licensed to insure your pool business in more states than any other pool service association in America. We offer great coverage and competitive rates. There's a flexible plan that's perfect to protect your business and your livelihood. Have a question? Just ask. We look forward to you becoming a member of ASAPP today.
Welcome.
Oh.
Leo through to Escoto, dummy by Childs, shoots, he scores! Brendan Escoto!
With 20 straight wins and the best record in the MASL, the Sockers are awesome. But now it's time for the playoffs. Join us Saturday at 7 p.m. for the divisional round final against either Tacoma or Ontario. Swing your rally towels and enjoy $5 Calafino margaritas. It'll be win or go home on the road to the Ron Newman Cup. Get your tickets at sdsoccers.com or call 866-799-GOAL.
San Diego, you gotta come check out the game. Let's do it. Landon Donovan, let's
Time to get ready for the start of the third quarter. We are here at Pechanga Arena, San Diego. This place is bouncing. One of the biggest crowds of the season in the Major Arena Soccer League, here to see the regular season finale for the Sockers. They've won 20 in a row, want to finish on a 21-match win streak. 4-3, the tenuous lead for San Diego over the Monterrey Flash. Sockers going on a run of 4 consecutive goals to get to 4-1 before Monterrey got 2 goals in the 29th minute to rescue the scoreline and bring it back to a very competitive 4-3 line. Craig Elston, Nate Abarea with you, and we're going to be heading down to the floor momentarily as both clubs get ready for the start of the third quarter. Melissa May standing by with Renee Ortiz.
We got to do it. We got to do this quick.
Oh, well, go ahead then.
"11 seconds.
Well, it looks like...
What was your message for your team coming out of the half?
I think we just got to stay focused. We lost concentration in the last 2 minutes, and a team experienced like Monterrey, given those type of opportunities to get back in the game, they will capitalize. And that's exactly what happened.
Now, will all your players be starting this half, or are you going to be sitting anyone out to rest them for the playoffs?
Maybe Ser Roberto, a little bit of pull hamstring. We'll see.
All right. Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you, Melissa and Renee. A fresh 15 on the clock. It's time for third quarter action, and with the third quarter play-by-play, I turn things over to Nate Abarea.
Thank you very much, Craig Elston. 15 minutes on the third quarter clock. 1 minute and 11 seconds on the power play. That's right. Monterrey climbing back into this game from down 4-1 with just over a minute left in the first half. 2 goals to make it 4-3. And now a chance to complete the ascent with the man advantage. Essentially a half a power play to start this second half as they work it around. Back to Chile. Farias. In at the point with Flores. Chapa Flores.
45.
Chapa Flores. Looking down. This one's back and it's in! Goal! Monterrey! Straight out of halftime. 31 seconds in. 41 seconds left on the power play. And the Monterrey Flash, just like that, have made it 4-all, and it's Pichardo, the Mexico City native, at the back post, popping it in past Pardo, and we are all even in San Diego.
Too much space. And as we look back, it's Vaca on it for the hat trick. Miguel Vaca scoring his 21st of the year and his second in a row. He scored in the 29th minute. He scores in the 31st. Nate, 4-1 has become 4-4 just like that.
Yeah, beg your pardon. Baca actually with the finish there. The camera zooming in there on Pichardo. Baca at the back post to net the hat trick. Escoto taking an elbow back to him there. So again, clearing that up. Baca with the goal for 4-4. Baca with the hat trick tonight. And the Sockers, from up 4-1, are now in a tie game. And here come the Flash looking for more. Just going from bad to worse as here comes Tayu. Tayu, toe poke off the board. Cerda collects, gets back to Childs. Overlappers. Escoto gets on the end of the scoop through. Lovely first touch with the head. Brandon Escoto off the wall. Calmly defended by Monterrey. Childs on the slide. Velcro on the boots. Gets it, draws the foul from Tayu. 13:46 left here in the third quarter. The Sockers, let's say they're digging themselves a hole. No, it was actually Monterrey digging the hole, and they've just done a mighty fine job of climbing out of it. The Sockers gifting a couple of opportunities late in that second half, maybe in that second quarter, to Monterrey. And that Travi Pittman foul. A couple other costly mistakes. See this game tied, but now here's Escoto trying to get the lead back in the hands of the home team. There's a high and just a bit wide effort on the full volley there from Cesar Cerda. It's rolled out by Reynoso. Here is Pichardo saying, thank you very much for trying to give me credit for that goal, but don't look away from Miguel Baca. Baca came into this game 18 goals on the year, 21 now. With the hat trick tonight, might not be finished. Sockers certainly hoping he is. Here's Christian Gutierrez to Farber. Gutierrez heads, save Reynoso, second headed effort, cries of a handball. Not having it, the officials, and Contreras says, I'm having this. Picks it off. Brilliant steal. Leo on the turn. Leo, lovely. Leo pokes past. Leo, foul.
Should be blue.
Should be.
Not.
Will it? It won't be.
Wow.
Well, Damian
Ball
Garcia
was way loose when the challenge occurred.
And Damian Garcia, knowing what Leo was going for there, Leo planning to get there first and take that big touch and draw the foul. And I think that was Damian Garcia as well as Chile's point of contention here. He comes in late with a bit of a stamp down. If anything within that challenge really deserved the blue, it was him kind of coming down with the foot there. But Leo knew what he was doing, crafty as ever, taking that big touch to make sure he just got there first to then draw the foul. Free kick. We're on the far side. Contreras now at the red line. Works it back towards the Tijuanense. Cristian Gutierrez. And it's just bad from San Diego. And here comes Chile. Chile chips in to the netting over the top. Boris Pardo and Farias sharing a little mutual chuckle there. Pardo willing to give one of those since it went over the top, saying, oh yeah, that's how it's going to be? That's how you're going to try to beat me? And Chile saying, yep. 42 years old, and I can still chip him with the best of them. This one's off the wall. It's going to come back. The Boyo. Ruiz. Across the center line. Travi Pittman. A little bit of makeup work to do for Phil Salvaggio and his teammates for that penalty at the end of the first half.
Well played.
Lovely stuff out of the back. Pittman poking it away.
Man
Someone lost a shoe. Player still down. Pittman still playing. Pittman pokes back to Serra. The player still down for Monterrey, and now the action's going to be stopped. The player down there clutching his face and without a shoe.
Well,
talk about double whammy, Craig Elston.
So the Sockers have had these minutes of discombobulation over the last 4 matches now, and we're in the middle of one as we watch this attempted turn. And when did he get stepped on the heel? Hard to say. Maybe the laces were loose.
Well, maybe right there of Childs trying to jump over him. Maybe made contact with the leg to the face. It definitely didn't feel good. Not going to make any claims of embellishment when he's down on the ground, maybe getting brushed there by Childs, but you also have to take into consideration who was down there on the ground, and it was none other than Brian Aguilar, who has certainly had an evening of theatrics, and we'll just leave it at that. Aguilar, again, one of 5 Monterrey natives within the 16-man game day roster for the Flash this evening. 3 non-Mexican internationals, in case you were curious, the Tayu brothers within this squad. 2 Cameroonians and 1 Chilean. Who's the Chilean? Of course, it's Carlos Chile Farias, hailing from the beautiful city of Santiago.
Look at this.
And here's a beautiful spell from the Sockers that almost ends with Craig Childs putting it home, but he just couldn't direct it on goal. Back to Reynoso. Reynoso bombs clear. It's actually a decent outlet. Oh, but it just bounces off the top and into the crowd. Chile was ready to go there.
Cristian Gutierrez began this season as an attacking midfielder and is now playing in the back for San Diego, but seeing that creativity and confidence is encouraging.
Cristian Gutierrez began the season as one of the Soccer's main attacking threats. He hit a bit of a lull in the middle part of the season, was even dropped from a couple of game day rosters during the midpoint of this season. It's been a real comeback effort. The personal story for Gutierrez. The Sockers need him at full strength for these Ron Newman Cup playoffs. What a big boost that would be to get the Gutierrez that we saw back in December of 2018. That early season, Cristian Gutierrez scoring beautiful goals back on opening night during those first couple of weeks. Bad air there from Escoto, trying to feed Landon along the boards. 4-all if you're just joining us. The Sockers led 4-1 with a minute and change left in the second quarter. It's a little over 11 minutes remaining here in the third now, and it's 4-4 between 2 of the most important franchises in this league. This one's off the glass, almost comes down for Tayu. Leo helping out defensively.
Wow.
Tayu, after no whistle, is blown. Gutierrez helping out. Leo, calm to Escoto. Escoto, the first time little flick back to Serra, the inside his own area. Landon Donovan is knocked away. A little bit of a slip at the end of it. No whistle comes there. Escoto battling at the other end. And Escoto may have stepped on Damian Garcia as he was down on the ground. Escoto wanted the foul against Garcia. The whistle's just non-existent here in the third quarter. There hasn't been anything we'd call egregious over the last few minutes here, last minute or so here, but certainly plays that I've seen called as fouls this season. Escoto carries forward. They're just letting the boys play tonight in a very physical affair. Two of the top teams in the league, and the Sockers dodge a bullet right there. Unable to get to it quick enough there as Escoto's knocked from behind. And no foul again. It's just out and ball to Monterrey as we wind down the 5th minute of this third period. 4-4 between San Diego and Monterrey. Southern California, Nuevo León. Major Arena Soccer League. Fútbol Rápido en vivo right here on MASL TV. Nate Abarea and Craig Elston with you from Pechanga Arena, San Diego. A pleasure and a privilege to have you along for the ride wherever and however you got this one tuned in here this evening. Whichever side of the border you're on. Quiero dar un saludo muy especial a toda la gente de Monterrey, Nuevo León, la afición del Flash. Bilingual setup, tri-national league, Mexico, United States, and Canada. Major Arena Soccer League hitting the home stretch. What a time to be a Fútbol Rápido fan. Reynoso and the Flash have just been holding the ball in their own half for about 30 seconds now. The Sockers are saying, okay, we're going to catch our breath, you catch yours, and we'll come back for the next round of the boxing match. Essentially what's happening right now. The attendance being announced. My friend Callan McClurg, the public address voice here at Pechanga Arena, San Diego. 7,399, 7,399 inside this grand old arena to watch these two teams go toe-to-toe on Ron Newman Field. Here's the king, Tayu. 47 goals to his name this season. The knee, back to Pardo. Crafty defense as Bond fights for this one at the other end. Scrappy as anyone out there. He couldn't get the ball, though. Now here is Gonzalez.
Flash running the show right now, Nate.
Flash are just holding the ball right now, and Sockers aren't able to really get it back. And not that they're really going with any kind of arena soccer gegenpress. There hasn't really been any high pressure from the Sockers. They're just letting Monterrey come to them. Could be a recipe for something bad, but they're doing a pretty good job just keeping men behind the ball. That shot there from Garcia was well wide. Bond almost clashed heads there with Baca, the hat-trick hero for Monterrey. He scored the first goal of the night for either side back in the first quarter. He's got 3 altogether. Gutierrez brings it down with the chest. Bounce unkind. Head back. Calm from the native of Torreon. Edgar Gonzalez. Back to Diego Reynoso, Mexico City man. Ball up from Reynoso. Was it a handball there by Aguilar to bring it down? Aguilar works himself into space. Pittman chasing him. Aguilar spins. Slices, dices, fight through Pittman. Fights through Pittman. Still on it, Aguilar. Pittman did everything and then some to try to stop him. Couldn't do so at the red line. Monterrey bossing this thing. Aguilar knocks down for Tayu. Did it cross? Did it cross? No. No goal, and the Sockers counter the other way. Here comes Giles. Giles drives with the left foot right down the throat with the second chance. Bounces high off glass, and it's going to come back, I thought, for Reynoso, but it's actually outside the area and boomed clear as they try to find Tayu. Tayu goes for the first time attempt for Aguilar. Back down to Cerda. A whole lot going on as Cerda carries forward. Cerda still on it. Far post. Off glass. Landon off glass as well.
So close.
And yet, we're still deadlocked at 4. Boyo inside. Was Boyo fouled? Yes, in the opinions that matter. Certainly not in the opinion of Marco Antonio Tovar. As we see the replay.
Oh, that right hamstring of, as we first are going to see Pardo save the go-ahead goal.
Oh my goodness.
That was close.
Would love.
Got to go all the way across. No VAR here today.
Would love to see the VAR goal line technology in play there. I don't think that it crossed all the way, but my goodness, was it close. Giles shoots just high. And one of the most important aspects of that chance there that almost crossed, it almost gave Monterrey the lead, was the angle that Tayu was shooting from. I mean, that is next to impossible. The angle that he was working with, and he almost got it across the line. Pardo did just enough. Coming up on 6 minutes left here in this third quarter. It's tucked in for Landon. Landon can't get it out from beneath him and a couple of flash players. Back with Serre. The Sockers are at least possessing here. This even strength affair after it was power play city throughout that second quarter and into this third. Monterrey carrying a man advantage from the second quarter. Cries of a handball.
There was.
Heard. Certainly. Free kick. San Diego. 5:55 left here in the third. Make a wish, Sockers fans. Childs waiting for these opponents in red and white with a wee bit of green. The bandera in full effect. Mexican flag themed uniforms for the visitors from Monterrey.
The wall was placed and immediately cheated forward a full step and a half.
Gamesmanship at work as Childs is ready to blast it right at him, saying, careful how much you inch forward here. As there's last little bit of discussion being had.
Landon coming over to talk to the assistant referee.
As well as Cesar Cerda, Craig.
I wonder if Monterrey substituted, which they would not be allowed to do. That would be worthy of argument.
No word if that's what happened. That would be the most logical conclusion to a bit of confusion there. But with 5:55 left here in the third quarter, the Sockers have a great opportunity from a set piece. Cerda's lurking. Escoto's at the red line. And
why are there only 4 Sockers on the floor?
And now, here's Escoto, and now Farber comes in. And it was a substitution warning to the Sockers, and the Sockers had 4 players out on the pitch for that set piece. Farber came on as soon as Childs touched the ball. That was strange. Gonzalez launches to that far corner, curls it for Childs off glass. Off the boards, actually. That one was a bit lower. Childs has it ricochet off a few shins, and calm defending sees it roll into the hands of Reynoso. Pump fake from Reynoso into the face of Escoto. And now it's with Tovar. Tovar works ahead. Chile. Oh, the foul given. The foul given late there. Cerda doesn't like it, but Chile draws the foul. The crafty veteran, all 42 years of him. And shaved-headed Chilean footballers, they've got great history in the city of Monterrey. It was, of course, great Chupete Suazo. He scored 125 goals for the Rayados of Monterrey. One of the great soccer legends in that city. And I love going to Monterrey Flash games at the Arena Monterrey, where I was lucky enough to call the Gran Final last year between Monterrey and Baltimore. A city that is oh so divided when it comes to footballing loyalty between the Rayados of Monterrey and, of course, Tigres of Universidad Autónoma de Nuevo León, one of Craig's adopted favorites, as this one is blasted high and mighty far into the netting there by Contreras. One of my favorite things about the atmosphere at the Flash game, it's one of the few places in all of Monterrey where you're going to see Tigres and Rayados fans getting along, cheering for the same thing. Barring a Mexico international match taking place in Monterrey, the only time where you will see Tigres and Rayados fans cheering for the same team. That's what you get at Arena Monterrey.
Well, we want to remind the Sockers fans that the San Diego Sockers have the best record in the MASL and are heading in with home field advantage throughout the Ron Newman Cup playoffs. The playoffs begin next week. San Diego will not know their opponent until tomorrow night when Monterrey plays at Ontario. If the Flash win, the Sockers will face Tacoma. If Ontario wins, the Sockers will face the Fury. Either way, the 3-leg, 2+ a mini game is the better way to put it. Division final will begin on Friday the 19th at the road venue, either Accesso Showwear Center in Tacoma or Citizens Business Bank Arena in Ontario, and then come back here a week from tonight, Saturday the 20th, for the division final, the second leg, and if necessary, the 15-minute mini game, which last year decided Sockers v Tacoma.
Yeah.
And you never know.
We always say mini game if necessary.
Right.
Well, just last year, it was most certainly necessary, and the Sockers ran away with it in the end for a wild win against Tacoma in what we'll basically call the second leg of that playoff series. But then there's basically a third match, and it's just a very short one with, just everything on the line. It's a bit quirky. It's a bit strange. It's a bit nostalgic. It's been around for quite some time. It's also unique. Some people love it. Some people hate it. It's the arena soccer mini game that can happen when those first two, or the 2 full-length matches, are split. The Sockers had to win the mini game to get past Tacoma last year, but then, of course, they had to go down to Nuevo Leon and lost at site 1 to Monterrey on the road in the conference final, and that one-off conference final. This year, any conference final that the Sockers are playing in, it will be right here at Pechanga Arena, San Diego. Travis Pittman fighting through so much contact down there. It's going to come back down for Pollo. Drives it low. Back for Pollo. Second bite at the cherry. Ruiz. Golazo. 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 Goal! Ruiz with an absolute rocket. Upper V past Reynoso, 5-4 San Diego.
All the hard work by Pittman to get the ball down low, and then Pollo, first touch blocked. How about this? The cut to the right, and then his best goal of the year. Pollo, 6th of the season, unassisted to put San Diego back on top. Que golazo! Ivan.
Woo. You knew once he got that second chance, and that second chance didn't just come right back to him. He had to dribble past a player there, throw a couple of skill moves to get himself in a shooting position. He got a lot behind that first volley attempt that got blocked, and the second attempt was all his.
Number 63, Iran Pollo Ruiz. Unassisted.
Here come the flash. Ooh, a little meg action there from Flores. Back now with the Demon. Garcia creeping forward. Bit too heavy of a touch. Escoto off to the races. He's got Bond in support. Can he find him? A little bit long. Bond might still have time. Tries to drive it and gets more air than ball, and it rolls harmlessly into the hands of the goalkeeper, Reynoso.
Not as easy as it looks, gang, from up here.
Reynoso creeping forward. Might have scuffed that one, but it gets to Tayu. Escoto driving forward. Escoto still, low shot, full body behind it. And kneed back calmly by Tayu. Reynoso. Reynoso kind of shaking his head, saying, where'd my back line go over these last few minutes? It's been shot for San Diego. And that spatial awareness, that veteran presence defense has just not really been there in this last recent spell for visitors from Nuevo Leon, but here they come in attack. Here comes Gonzalez, shot high and wide. Rosas blocked. Comes down, Raimundo Contreras. Drive from distance, just wide. It was knuckling and tailing back towards goal. Damian Garcia's got one of the best left feet in this league. I mean, that is as vicious of a left-footed drive as you're going to see, and he almost scored on one earlier in this game, and that one was just inches wide of the right post from the attacking vantage point. Pardo had no chance. Man in green from Queens, New York, launches forward for another Sonoran, Christian Segura. Comes down. Reynoso. 2.5 left. Donovan pressuring.
Love how Landon's moving tonight.
Childs a little bit late there, and no foul given as Tovar went down. Childs maybe getting the benefit of the doubt there. Cerda fights by Chile, gets it, plays to Childs at the board, off glass, trying to find Cerda and return the favor. That was absolutely the intent there as the cell phone lights come out here at Pechanga Arena, San Diego. Player down for Monterrey. 2:09 left here in the third quarter.
You mentioned it, 7,399 in the house, and the Sockers finish the regular season leading the MASL in attendance.
Leading the land in the rock and roll festival style lighting right now. This is brilliant as Chile is taken down in a battle of all sevens. It was number 77, Juan Gonzalez, taking down Chile Farias.
Am I supposed to start singing Every Rose Has Its Thorn right now?
Sing some Depeche Mode if you want. Chile standing over this free kick as the lights are waving. It used to be actual lighters at rock and roll festivals, but now it's these cell phone lights. As Chile wants to put his name up in lights, and Pardo goes down to the left. As Bobby Cressy comes with the perfect selection there. Get back to that organ spectacular in a moment, because here's Pittman fighting with the head. Christian Gutierrez And Bobby Cressy is, of course, the organist at Petco Park for the San Diego Padres, so I'm not sure how Padres fans might feel about that last song selection there from Bobby Cressy, but I really felt that it fit the moment. Here's Christian Gutierrez, driving one near post. It's low and just wide. It was Lights from Journey. Famed San Francisco Giants fans. Journey. This one's forward. Brian Aguilar. Aguilar tries to get through three Sockers. It comes down almost for the King. It's still the King. It's Tayu. Tucked at the near post. Pardo. Can he get it? He can. Oh, Pardo and Tayu and Cerda. And I love that. I think it really took the strength of Cerda and Pardo to help Tayu up.
For sure.
That was everybody pitching in to help the King back to his feet. That's respect right there. Here's Leonardo de Oliveira.
Couldn't turn it to Farber, who was wide open.
Knocked away. And I don't know if the lights have gone down in the city, but the lights have certainly not gone down here in SD, in America's finest city. The lights are still waving. The crowd is buzzing. Just over 30 seconds left here in what has been a wild, albeit low-scoring third quarter. A goal for each team. Will that change before the horn sounds? Baca heads back near the center line. Farber thought about steal and fly. Instead, holds his ground as Garcia looks up at the clock. Monterrey with 15 seconds left. Baca, already a hat trick on the night. Works it in. Back to Damian. Damian drives with the left foot. Actually just kind of side foot sledgehammer through that one. And Leo's pulled down. And Leo wants a card. If that had been a little bit further up the field, I think the card comes out for Canes.
I think you're right.
Instead, it's just a common foul. 4 seconds left. And most likely, barring something truly spectacular, and Brian Farber saying, I'm the man for that. Barring something truly spectacular, this will be the score as we head to the final period. Pardo launches up, and that one's going to go into the netting, so that actually won't be the final kick of the ball. Instead, the honors will go Diego Reynoso. Either on quick rollout here, and that's exactly what we're going to have as the horn does sound, and 45 minutes are indeed in the book. Sockers 5, Flash 4. 15 minutes to go in the regular season finale at Pechanga Arena, San Diego. The Sockers going for a 22-game win streak to close out this major Arena Soccer League regular season campaign. Can they do it? Stay tuned. We'll find out. Again, your score after 3 quarters here at Pechanga Arena, San Diego. It's the San Diego Sockers 5, the Monterrey Flash 4. We're back after this on MASL TV.
Jill, Tegan, Paxton, Kaylin, and we're proud members of California Coast Credit Union.
We were all able to get car loans through Cal Coast at a great rate. It was quick and easy, all 4 times.
That's the Cal Coast advantage to us.
Your team. The perfect fit. The game ball. Are you ready? Soccer Loco, next level performance.
Leo through to Escoto, dummy by Childs, shoots, he scores! Brendan Escoto!
With 20 straight wins and the best record in the MASL, the Sockers are awesome. But now it's time for the playoffs. Join us Saturday at 7 p.m. for the divisional round final against either Tacoma or Ontario. Swing your rally towels and enjoy $5 Calafino margaritas. It'll be win or go home on the road to the Ron Newman Cup. Get your tickets at sdsoccers.com or call 866-799-GOAL.
San Diego, you gotta come check out the game. Let's do it. Landon Donovan, let's go.
Service. Determination.
Motivation.
Dedication.
Knowledge.
We are the directors of Proactive Physical Therapy, and we are committed to your care.
San Diego Soccer's season ticket holders, it's time to renew your tickets for the 2019-20 season. Pay in full and receive 10% off your playoff tickets for this season's run to the Ron Newman Cup. Playoff tickets for season ticket holders will be held until Tuesday, April 9th, before being released to the public. So head to the concourse, are already being released to the public now, or renew your season tickets. Again, renew your season tickets today. San Diego Soccer's season ticket holders, get a hold of your 2019-20 seasons and get your playoff tickets for this season's run to the Ron Newman Cup. The San Diego Sockers lead the Monterrey Flash by a score of 5-4. They led the Monterrey Flash by a score of 4-1 with just a minute and a few seconds left in the second quarter. 2 quick goals just before halftime for the visitors from Nuevo Leon, and 1 goal straight out of the gate. A little over 30 seconds into the second half, but a golazo, an absolute golazo from Pollo Ruiz gave the Sockers the lead. That's the lead that they hold now. 15 minutes left. Sockers 5, Monterrey Flash 4. Nate Abarea here with you on MASL TV, and to take you the rest of the way with the play-by-play, Mr. Craig Elston.
Escoto sending in Juan Gonzalez right away. Diego Reynoso forced out of his penalty area in the opening seconds. And the Sockers trying to build upon that 1-goal advantage. This one kicked out of play. Sockers all begging for top of arc. And Kelly Mock watching dutifully from the flank said no, they were beyond the red line when that ball was kicked.
And I greatly enjoyed Landon Donovan being one of the players calling for that right there. Talk about learning the nuances of the arena game. A student of Fútbol Rápido. Class.
Escoto to Childs on the restart. It was 1-0 Monterrey. It was 4-1 San Diego. It was 4-4 Flash, and Pollo has made it a 5-4 score in favor of the Sockers. Donovan trying for the quick bender. I'd like to welcome all of you just tuning in after the San Diego Padres won by a 5-4 score. This one in the air. This flick was going to be just wide, and Pardo punches it away from Cañez. And disaster averted for the moment.
I mean, Cañez has got to be thinking to himself, where's Pardo coming from at the end there? He comes from behind and actually smacks it off the glass and back to himself. Whatever it takes this time of year.
Contreras to Pardo. First minute gone, 14 to play in the fourth. In the air, Childs, Reynoso punches it away from the captain, who's sitting on 2 goals tonight. Steal, Gutierrez, turning, tipping, Escoto, trying to refeed his Tijuanense hermano. No bueno. Chapa, 2 assists tonight. Chapa, working his way, right wing. It's the king. Off the wall, Farber flicks it away from Flores.
Quiet game for Tayu, that 1 tap-in goal. They still have something left.
Damian's shot blocked by Childs. Rosas sent it back. Pichardo to Damian. Garcia's flick. Oh, Contreras is going to get called for top of arc.
Oh, man. You see
However, it's really the defense that broke down around Raimundo, as if he lets that ball go through, Tayu's got an automatic goal.
Right. So I suppose you'd rather have this than that. So here's a chance for the Sockers to gather themselves. As Tayu is waiting by that post. Now
the run in, and the shot is blocked. Damian just uncorked it. Vaca tries. Childs blocks that one. Vaca spins, shoots just wide left.
And look at Farber.
Farber's out in front. Here comes Brian Farber. Farber challenged by Chapa. Keeps the ball, cuts to Childs, looking for Gutierrez. Farber trying for the wacko flick. It's over the glass.
Farber, just a few moments ago, loved to see that one later tonight. And he's still jawing right now with Damian Garcia. Damian Garcia, we've been heralding the left foot. That bullet, rocket shot off the feet. Damian Garcia. Garcia giving a little no wag to Farber. Went for that spectacular motion there. Actually ends up hitting Garcia on the follow through there, but it was Garcia's shot on the free kick that Farber just took, I think, off the chest, and he turns back to Damian Garcia and pumps both fists, saying, "Oh, that's all you got? Mr. Left Foot, Mr. Rocket Foot." Took it straight to the chest, and then I'm countering the other way.
Damian sends it in. Well played in the corner. Pollo battling Vaca. Pollo under pressure. Hot to Contreras with Tayo on his tail. Giveaway in the middle, tipped away by Gutierrez. Important. Gonzalez. 12-15 in a nervous fourth. Lots of time. Tayu dropped down. Everybody falling. The bowling pins are hitting the alley. Leo looking for room. Leo's run.
And there's another one.
Damian is dropped. Okay.
Oh, wow.
That could have been a card on Leo, and it was a foul on Damian.
Absolutely could have been a card on Leo there, just as we're talking about ball to bowling pins. I mean, this game's rolling plus 250 at this point.
12 minutes to go. The Sockers get the next one. This crowd's going to erupt.
Your attention, please. Monterrey, 3, Garcia.
Wow. The announcement from Callum McClurg downstairs. Damian Garcia is sitting on 3 personals with 11:40 to go. The leader of the Flash defensively. Leo battling.
And look who he's battling with.
In the corner.
And look who just committed a foul.
The call.
Look who just committed
This is
the
a
foul.
blue card
Yep.
on Damian Garcia for his 4th personal foul.
Yeah.
As soon as they call it, the card will be shown.
Yeah, they're getting verification right now. It's exactly what we're going to get. I can't believe he's going in the way he's going in there, knowing the situation. And they're just making sure right now. Saying don't forget who that was.
Kelly Mock is receiving the instruction, which we think shall show a blue at the end. There it is. The blue card on Damian for foul accumulation. And what an important power play coming up for the Sockers right now.
And Garcia, the frustration from that prior call still apparent right there. Certainly led to that last one that he committed, which was certainly a foul against him. By no means a blue card on its own merits. Simply a blue card due to the foul accumulation, and that being the 4th there. But that 3rd foul call, that 3rd personal foul against him, questionable, you gotta say. Could have been a foul and maybe even a blue card the other way for Leonardo de Oliveira. Instead, it's the 3rd, and Garcia, he's got to be able to get that out of his head. A man with his experience level and his defensive skill set. That was the frustration from foul number 3, leading to the incident of foul number 4.
So, special teams have been decidedly in favor of Monterrey tonight. They are 3 for 3 on the power play, and the Sockers begin their 3rd power play 0 for 2. But one here could make all the difference as San Diego seeks to finish the regular season on a 21-match win streak. Power play underway. A deflection on the pass back and a quick foul called there. And
handball down in the corner there against Monterrey.
So Sockers get a restart from the corner with Escoto.
They got to get Landon a goal here.
Segura blocked by his own man.
I mean, any goal in this crowd's going to erupt. If it's Landon Donovan to complete the 6-pack for San Diego.
Here's Landon. Cutting it, Segura. Back to Donovan, directing traffic.
You hear the cries of shoot every time he touches the ball.
Minute 35 in the power play. Leo, one touch, but nobody there. Splitting his 2 attackers. Segura settles the spinning ball. Leo turns. Leo, hesitation shot. Landon retrieves. Donovan battling on the wall. Back out top, Segura. Minute 18 on the power play. 5-4 Sockers, 4th quarter. Childs. Segura overlaps. He'll play the right side. Donovan, bouncing ball. Donovan, Leo, Donovan. Corner! Escoto, kick save! Reynoso.
And an absolute beaut from Reynoso.
Denying the hat trick. Great chant going up of San Diego here. Leo. Childs. 52 on the power play. It's Landon. Ball bounced on him. Landon settles it. Childs steps in, shoots! Just high and wide. What power.
Great chance creation from the Sockers right now. Still 40 seconds left in this power play.
Doing very well, and if they score late, it'll be brilliant.
Yeah.
Childs. Donovan. Bad pass to the middle. He gets it back. Tips it to Childs. Childs is going to shoot and score! The hat trick! The power play goal! Who did it? We've got to know the answer. Number 37, Craig Childs. 6-4 San Diego and Pechanga Arena San Diego
erupts in lusty jubilation. Well, he's 2 away from his jersey number on the season now. And goal number 35 here in this MASL campaign has to do with menacing pace behind that shot. It may have taken a slight deflection there. It just may have deflected ever so slightly, but that's just a drive, vicious pace behind it for the captain.
Donovan should get the assist.
Nothing Reynoso could do in the end of it.
Look out, this ball's going to fall for Farias. He turns, he shoots, and the save, the rebound, loose. Bond is out of there with it. Counterattack opportunity. Can Farber get the ball forward? Spinning along the wall and staying in. Fascinating. 9.5 to go. Donovan's second helper of the night. 6-4 Sockers with the lead. The battle. Getting physical again. And Bond with Cerda able to win it away. Pollo. Farber! Oh, Diego. Reynoso has been brilliant tonight. Brilliant. Here's Chile. 9 to play. Gutierrez from behind chipped it over and into the bench. Que potero. Diego Reynoso has kept this match within range for the Flash tonight. Marco Antonio Tovar. This ball loose for Pollo. Pittman. Leo battling with Tovar. Brought down again. Well, I haven't seen Leo hit the floor this often in a long time, and Pittman was wide open and screaming for the ball on attack on the right post. It takes something to knock down Leo. He's not a player who goes to the carpet easy. Leo playing with a lot of fire against this team. Those in Monterrey remember as Gutierrez walks up and plays it back, that at the very end of the match after Cesar Cerda's golden goal in overtime, a Flash player in the scrum sucker punched Leo in the side of the head and led to an immediate confrontation on the field between the two clubs. That score was 7-6 in overtime. This score is 6-4 San Diego with the lead and 8:23 to protect it. While I just have this moment, I feel it is necessary and proper to speak of the brilliance and the hard work. Oh, look at this. Here's hard work. Here's Pittman stealing one to Leo. Leo is coming in. Leo is chipping, and Reynoso stopped it. Tried to do the move he did on Waltman. Back loose. Gonzalez was hoping Leo was where he was not. Off the wall, trying to return the favor, and Tovar sends it out for Pollo. Steals it away. Cerda there to nudge and deny the counterattack. The brilliant hard work and execution of our ticket sales department, led by Mary Beth Hughes, continuing through Michelle Krieg and Savannah Morehouse. Those three women have been working long hours, dynamite work, and they are, as much as Landon Donovan and anything else, the reason why the Sockers lead the league in attendance. Tip of the cap to MB, Mary Beth Hughes, leading this department. Small but mighty. In the air. This one just sent up the middle of the field, and it wound up being a brilliant play out. Here they come. Tayu to turn and shoot. Pardo kicks it away. Cerda on the run. 3v2. Here comes a 3v2. Cerda. Childs. Saved. Reynoso.
Strong hands. Strong hands, Reynoso. Childs, not quite with the pace of the last shot there, but Reynoso did not spill. That was something.
I mean, approaching Danny Waltman's performance on December 22nd is what Reynoso is doing right here. And I know he's allowed 6. But as this one off the head of Ray out of bounds. How many amazing plus chances has Reynoso stopped tonight?
It's one of the intricacies within arena soccer where you can have a narrative, the goalkeeper being one of the 3 stars of a game, and he's given up 6 goals. He's given up 6 tonight. He's not going to want to write home about this performance himself, but if you've watched this game in its entirety, or if you're just joining us, take our word for it. Diego Reynoso has absolutely been one of the 3 MVPs of this game, and on cue. I love Boris Pardo walking over and exchanging a quick handshake and pat on the back with Reynoso during the timeout. Goalkeepers Union in full effect.
Fans, make sure you're subscribed to the Soccer's weekly podcast, Soccer's Overtime. Join Nate and myself for weekly recaps of the past week's matches, interviews, insights, and match previews. Soccer's Overtime, free of course, available for subscription wherever you get your podcasts. If you have an iPhone, open up Apple Podcasts. You have a Google phone, you have an Android, open up your Google Play, open up your podcast app. It's available on Spotify, on Spreaker, on iHeartRadio. Soccer's Overtime. Check it out. New podcast coming up Monday.
It's a really good show. It's pretty much 40 minutes of Craig talking Sockers and 20 minutes of me talking Depeche Mode. But if you're into either of those things, it's a really, really good program, and you should definitely download, subscribe, and enjoy Soccer's Overtime. It's awesome.
Yeah, we'll review this match, and we'll review the orange box set coming up on Monday.
Let's hear you make some noise, Soccer.
Got a giggle out of you. I feel proud now.
I got to make you work for it.
The deep end fortified by an army of children.
Raucous. My goodness.
Tayu Contreras has been working on him all night. He and Serra exchanging. Escalante.
I feel like the no soda law was not adhered to this evening. There is youthful energy and then some in the deep end right now.
The brilliant and talented Vaca. Tayu. So much determination on this flash side. Do not count them out here.
Oh, just downright quality on this team. And I don't think, apart from Vaca, nobody's had their best night tonight for Monterrey. They still got something left here with 6.5.
Here's Tayu targeting up. Tayu cuts it over to Aguilar. Aguilar. Oh, no.
Farber, where are you?
Pardo having to go over his own man there in order to get the ball loose. Now back. There's Farber denying the pass to the King. Bond, troublesome touch for a moment. Farber over to Contreras, and again down to the knee. Getting those knee burns is Contreras to make sure Pardo can handle the ball with his hands. Look at this. Tayu! Oh no! He scores. Just undressing Raimundo Contreras right after we had spoken so positively about his impact. Tayu destroys Raimundo and makes it a one-goal match.
That's just inexcusable.
That's 2 tonight, by the way, that should never have been scored against San Diego that have been.
You talk about regalito, and as I'm watching Pardo inch away there for that setup, I'm just getting more and more worried that Contreras is going to lose possession and there's going to be an empty net for Tayu to smack one home into, and that's exactly what happens.
Now right back to it. 8:59 the time of that goal, and it's a 6-5 match.
I mean, Tayu on a hat trick now.
It's 2 goals that are gifts, complete gifts.
Might have been his 2 easiest goals of the year.
Nice steal. Juan Gonzalez, but nothing there. Pittman thought he was being held, wanted to see a foul call off the ball. This distribution, Aguilar sending it in the air. Over the top. Serra still alive. Vaca, second touch. Vaca scores. Scores. 4 goals for Vaca in a tie match.
Oh, man. And Tayu's still down and a bit shaken up after Serra went back up and over the top of him. Serra thought that Tayu was guilty of undercutting him. Serra might have been guilty of a foul himself going over the back of Tayu. Tayu did enough to keep this thing knocked down right here. We'll see this. It's actually Serra heading it back down. Play on, say the officials. And that's just cool, calm, and collected in front of goal.
Wow.
Baca with his 4th on the night. And it's a 6-pack apiece for the Sockers in the Flash. But right now,
Tayu's still down.
I mean, as a fan of the Major Arena Soccer League, you're watching Tayu right now and hoping that he's okay. Tayu took a nasty fall there at the end of that one from Serra. We have got a mouth-watering finish ahead of us. The Sockers have no interest in talking about the flavor of the final 5:24 because this thing could well have been done and dusted had the Sockers gotten another goal at 6-4. But all eyes right now, at least my eyes, on Frank Tayu. Boris Pardo actually going over to check in with them. So much respect for that man. He's now back up to his feet after receiving treatment from the Monterrey staff. Sayu's going to walk back to the bench. 5:24 left in this contest. Sockers 6, Flash 6. How about you now?
Well, to continue your food analogy, the Sockers have made a meal out of a couple of leads now, because 2 goals allowed in this match are, for a club of San Diego's caliber, simply inexcusable. And that's Pardo's mistake at the end of the second quarter and Contreras' mistake here. More work to do now. Pardo, who was well off his line, sent one in for Landon that Contreras has to track down. Gutierrez back to Boris. 5 minutes to play, tied 6-6. Pardo. Deep, and Reynoso will just head it back. Farias.
Oh,
lovely. But Ruiz able to run on it, but a foul behind the play on Ray.
Obstruction as soon as it left Chile's foot. He went straight into the body of Contreras, almost like Chile knew exactly what he was doing, because he did. As soon as it left his foot, and he almost does a laugh there with Ray, because Chile could have gone around him right there. Instead, he angled his run to go right through him and get the obstruction call.
Well, it was 7-6 San Diego and golden goal in Monterrey.
Here you go.
It is 6-6 now.
Apples
4 and a
and
half to go. The run, Escalante got away from Donovan. Off the wall, Donovan there to read the pass. A hat trick for Childs, 4 goals for Vaca and 2 for Tayu. 2 dreadful errors by San Diego tonight, both on 1v1 situations in their defensive zone. One time Pardo with Vaca bumping the ball off his leg, and then Tayu just really luring Contreras into the ability to steal the ball away. Chapa now. Chapa with a man on right wing. Flores finds his man. It's Gonzalez off the wall. Back to Chapa! Just wide of a go-ahead goal.
That might have brushed red. That might have been partially off the post there. Leo called for the foul.
Antovar. 3:57 to play. A nervous and yet excited crowd of 7,400 here tonight.
It was a gift that led to the goal to make it 6-5, but that equalizer from Vaca, that was a thing of beauty with that so-poke finish in the end of it. Thought he might panic and shoot when he had that first opportunity. No, he held it, gathered himself, and just picked his corner and rolled it in.
Reynoso, well played Gonzalez. Contreras fighting him for possession in the corner.
You know Ray's going to be giving everything he can defensively right now. He's feeling like he's got some makeup duty to do.
There's Damian stutter stepping on Leo. Leo got the poke. Reynoso comes out to rescue the play. 3:20 in regulation. Reynoso says, come to me. I will repeat, Diego Reynoso has been exceptional tonight. And here he feeds in Aguilar. Aguilar, right wing, the cross pass. Gonzalez, that shot partially blocked. Contreras headed away by Gutierrez. Damian working with under 3 to go. Crowd has not given up on their Sockers for sure. That ball blocked by Leo. That ball squirts to Farber, and Leo controls. Pressure. Got it loose. Gutierrez dropped. Call.
Ooh, it was from behind. It was from behind there from Rosas, but Rosas did get, I'd say, 85% ball there. Had it been from maybe a little bit better of an angle, I don't think the whistle comes. But it was basically straight from behind there, so even though there was a lot of contact to ball, the Sockers still get the free kick.
Contreras steps over and just plays it back as the Sockers change personnel off the restart. 2:35 to go. Leads of 4-1 and 6-4 have both evaporated. Pittman in the corner battling Damian. Gonzalez tries to send it across. Escoto scores! Oh my goodness, Judas! The pace, the power! Muy elegante! Muy fuerte! Escoto 7-6!
I'm not saying anything. I'm just going to let the pictures tell you everything that you need to know.
Oh, how do you do it?
How do you shoot that strong?
Que golazo. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man.
12:36 time of goal. Juan Gonzalez gets the assist on Escoto's hat trick goal. And the Sockers are awesome once more. As Everything is Awesome plays throughout the PASD on SAB.
It's just that feeling of striking a soccer ball perfectly. That's the feeling, the sensation.
How soon to fit 6 attackers? Here we go. Space, and that shot too high on the wing, as there was far too much space for Monterrey to attack.
The feeling felt there by Escoto is one of the best feelings that the beautiful game has to offer. Outdoor, indoor, arena, futsal. I don't care where you are, who you are. You catch one like that.
Pardo felt the pressure, got it out. Here's the run. Here come the flash. Oh, here's the shot wide. What a blast.
Oh, man.
Pollo, 2v, and a diving steal by Damian.
What a tackle. What a tackle.
This one through the forward Contreras, knees it back for Pardo, has to juggle and hold.
Notice our friends down in Monterrey with the show Sexto Atacante. At what point are we going to see the 6th attacker here for Monterrey? You're already talking about it, Craig, and I'm surprised that it's not coming soon here.
The Flash are trying to steal a pressure goal.
Yeah.
And I understand it given the trouble the Sockers have had, but here we go.
Maybe.
Cerda looking for a clincher. Cerda's just dropped, foul called.
Ooh. Fortunate to not see blue there.
Oh, it's Damian again.
Very fortunate to not see blue right there, Damian Garcia.
Yeah, and he's a man with a red card to his career. By the way, Damian Garcia with 8 blue cards and a red card this season. He and Farber.
Farber and Garcia still going at it right now.
This shot blocked.
Fuckers got to do everything they can to keep this ball.
Pardo's going to kick it one time.
Down in that Monterrey half if they can.
Garcia bumps Farber.
No call.
If they had called that, it could have been an ejection.
Yeah. Oh.
Here's Farber. Here's Farber! The skipping shot. Reynoso the save. Minute 59 is gone. Minute 60 is here. 1 goal lead for San Diego. Tayu turns and shoots, and Pardo comes up with a brilliant save and pumps both fists. The crowd is standing and cheering. This ball is tipped in the air. It's dangerous. It's wide, but Pardo can grab. With Tayu on the floor. This one dumped low. Reynoso. No 6th attacker yet.
Still.
38 seconds. They're going to go without. Gutierrez, Farber, Gutierrez, Christian off the wall. Bouncing is Reynoso. He couldn't get a hold of it. Pollo knocks this one down. 25 seconds left. Pollo's dropped in the foul on Tayu.
22 in a row in their sights.
Well, it'd be 21. Here's Gutierrez. Christian off the wall. Bond was waiting for the clincher, and it couldn't get to him. 12 seconds left. One more try for the Monterrey Flash. Here they come with Cañez. 7 seconds in the air. In, punched away by Pardo. There's 3 seconds. There's 2. The ball's out of play. One more kick for the Flash. 2.7 to go.
We're already thinking first round of the playoffs.
I hear you. Heart-pounding excitement tonight.
One more chance. One last chance for Monterrey here. And with the King creeping back post, let's see.
The shot. Looking for Tayu. Cañez shoots high, and the horn sounds! And time runs out on the Flash. On a Saturday night in San Diego, full time. Sockers win 7-6. This win streak can head to the bar tonight. 21 straight wins. The Sockers are awesome. They're headed into the Ron Newman Cup playoffs on a 21-match win streak. Brandon Escoto for the winner.
Night. What a night, Brandon Escoto. What a goal to win it in the end of it. As the two teams exchanging handshakes and abrazos right now. I'm not sure how many of these there will be if these two teams match up come the postseason, but cooler heads prevailing after a chippy affair, to say the least, that ultimately the joyous occasion for the San Diego Sockers and 7,400 paying customers. They leave as happy campers. A few thousand of them will be sticking around for autographs and celebration galore. What a win for San Diego. A fine night's football indeed. The 7-6 win for ST.
Craig Giles with a hat trick tonight, the captain, and Melissa May down on the floor getting ready for a post-match interview.
Once again, fans, as a reminder, we'll have our post-game session on the field momentarily. To take part in our post-game autograph session.
Go ahead, Melissa.
Craig, I feel like this last win, it wasn't for anything except for your team. What was your mentality going into this last regular season home game for you?
You step on the field, you play to win. I had a lot of people that I don't think are super soccer savvy ask me how we were going to play this game. You step on the field to win. And that, we gave it everything we had, and so did they, and we knew that was what was going to happen. So when you jump on the field, the expectations are you go to win the game.
Well, with that winning mentality, yet another hat trick. How do you keep motivating your team, and how proud of you of your team and all the support that they give you to get the job done?
Yeah, we're a good team. We support each other. We got a lot of talent. We have a lot of depth. We don't have any weak links, and honestly, we're a fantastic team. Really comes down to doing the things right when you're in those 4 to 5 games to win the cup.
What are you looking forward to most going into the playoffs with this team in particular?
I want to find out who we play. Obviously, we're going to tune in tomorrow in the Monterey, Ontario game, but, it's hard to set your mentality. It's hard to train until we know who we're going to play, and we'll know tomorrow.
Well, these fans were absolute electric tonight. 7,399, and they were electric for you. Did that motivate you at all to get this job done?
Yeah, it was a fantastic crowd. Obviously, a huge crowd, and super supportive. We're glad to play in front of them.
Congratulations, Craig. Thank you so much.
Brendo.
Craig Giles down on the floor with our Melissa May. Brandon Escoto must be your man of the match tonight. The game-winning goal, the hat trick for Escoto, is 32nd of the year. A shot that millions of men could try thousands of times each and never find the upper left corner short post with 75 plus miles per hour behind the ball.
And to that very point, there are seasoned professionals, truly world-class players who, upon hitting that shot, would feel just as good as any of us. It's that good of a goal. It's that good of a feeling when that thing leaves the foot. And the way it sat up, it was almost like time froze. And you're watching Escoto in slow motion gather himself and bring in that strong preferred left foot of his right through. OTV on the volley. Brandon Escoto for the win. I mean, I want to say who else, and I'm sure Craig Giles would chime into that conversation saying, hey, I'm pitching it a hat trick. I end the season for the 9th consecutive year as the San Diego Sockers regular season goals leader, but not too far behind him in the end of it. Brandon Escoto. My goodness, what a night.
2 assists for Landon Donovan this evening. The Sockers win 7-6. San Diego concludes the regular season with a 23-1 record and 21 straight wins. Here's how it sets. You heard Craig Giles discuss it. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. at Citizens Business Bank Arena, the Flash will play the Ontario Fury. I have to assume that Monterrey will stay here tonight and then make the short drive up tomorrow afternoon, up I-15 to the CBBA. And it's quite simple. The Flash now have the Tacoma Stars as their #1 fans, because should Monterrey prevail tomorrow in the Inland Empire, then that question mark will be replaced by a Tacoma Stars sigil.
They will not be playing the Riddler in the first round of the
Riddler
of the
has been eliminated.
Riddler FC has been long eliminated. It will be either Ontario or Tacoma.
Due to Riddle accumulation, they are ineligible. However, should Ontario win tomorrow behind Chris Toth and Jermaine Jones, then the Fury sigil will go into that box, and San Diego will play Ontario. Either way, leg 1, Friday the 19th on the road. Leg 2, 1 week from tonight, Saturday the 20th at 7:05 p.m. By the way, we saw so much anger and competitiveness down on the floor. And then do you see all the jubilation? The Tayus sharing laughs with Boris Pardo and Travis Pittman, Cañez hugging Segura and Cerda. As we heard from Phil Salvaggio, no anger between these clubs once the whistle sounds, but in between the whistles, they fight like basically Cain and Abel.
And when you have the veteran presence that you have in a game like this one, you're going to have guys with relationships. You're going to have guys who've played together back in years past. You're going to have guys who've played against each other 1,000 times and are just sick and tired of each other, but have that respect, that unwavering respect deep down, and that's certainly what we had tonight. Maybe there were a couple of moments where it almost boiled over. Think about that exchange between Aguilar and Escoto back in the first half, but cooler heads did prevail in the end of it, and definitely great to see sportsmanship on full display. Again, I'm not sure if there's going to be quite the same attitude if these two teams are to give what a lot of people want, and I'm not just talking fans of Monterrey or fans of San Diego, I'm talking fans of the league as a whole. A conference final rematch, if that is to come between these two teams. Might be a little bit less friendliness going on here in this arena, but we'll wait to see what comes here in the next few days and weeks. Long way to go until the conference finals. A whole lot of work to do for both these teams in the meantime.
Phil Salvaggio huddles his troops. We say special thanks to our director, Andrew Leadham, our technical director, Luis Rubera, our producers, Ted Bendrick and Randall Sliz, the Slizzer, and the rest of our TVX video crew. We will be back. A reminder, every match of the Ron Newman Cup playoffs will be on 11 Sports USA. That's channel 623 on your DirecTV. Also streaming on Twitch. The channel to find on twitch.tv or the Twitch app downloaded to your smart TV is 11 Sports Next. Make a note of that because every match of the Ron Newman Cup playoffs, including our next match on Saturday the 20th, will be there. But now, for Melissa May and Nate Abarea and our TVX video crew, Craig Elston bidding farewell to the most spectacular regular season that the Sockers have put together in the 10 years of their third iteration. 21 straight wins, a 23-1 mark. On to the playoffs next. What a way to finish with a 7-6 thriller over Monterrey. And now, so long from America's finest city.